It's time for Cardinal football. It's senior day here at Memorial Stadium as the Heidelberg Student Princes come in to take on the Otterbein Cardinals. Hi, everybody. Garrett Wandel joined alongside Donnie Didion. Take you through this OAC football matchup here in the spring. Cardinals enter this game at 0-2, and Heidelberg enter this game at 2-0. And we're talking before this game. Donnie, Drew Sims, freshman quarterback for Heidelberg. He's having quite a season so far in just his freshman year.
Yeah, already over 600 yards passing on the season. Like you said, just a freshman in only 2 games, and he's looking really solid as a freshman. 52 points a game this season for this Heidelberg offense in those 2 games.
Yeah, Cardinal defense is definitely going to have their hands tied with this Heidelberg offense, as you mentioned. Student Princes have kind of had their way on offense, but this Cardinal defense has, despite being 0-2, only given up 17 points in both those games. So they've, kept this team in those games for the most part. It's kind of just waiting for this Cardinal offense to kind of get things clicking, and maybe they can pull out a win today. A little bit of history: the Rhine River Cup. Both these teams played for the first time ever in Germany in 1992. That was interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Frankfurt, Germany.
Yeah, both these that Otterbein and Heidelberg, some D3 teams, the first teams to play football in Germany. You would not expect that, but
yeah, pretty cool stuff. This is actually the 29th time rather these two teams will be matching up. Heidelberg's looking to even up this series at 14 apiece with 1 tie since 1992 today.
Yep, as the kickoff is away, Cardinals will receive. Fair catch is called for. So we'll set this one at the 25-yard line. But yeah, last time these two teams did play was October 19th of 2019. Heidelberg won that one 52-35. Currently on a 3-game winning streak against the Cardinals. Like you said, they're 1 game away from evening up that overall series between both these teams, and we'll see who Coach Dalp elects to start the offense out. We've seen Logan Farmer throughout the first 2 games. He's had some bright spots, but he's also been struggling a little bit here and there. A couple interceptions last game we saw. But you kind of saw him settle in the game as it went along, getting more comfortable throwing to his guys. But just unable to kind of, keep scoring points consistently. They got that early touchdown. They got a field goal, but nothing really to speak for besides those 2 drives.
Yeah, wasn't able to develop a whole lot of rhythm in that game. And it looks like Bryce Hall is going to lead the troops out today for this one against Heidelberg.
Yeah, Bryce Hall, a senior. Be the first time we see him, I think, since his injury last season.
Yeah, torn ACL, really tough injury to come back from. I know that he had some struggles with his conditioning early on, but seems to have those things under control now and is, on top of his health and ready to play football in March.
Yep.
April now, I suppose.
Yeah, April, yeah. Football in April. And it'll be interesting, too, to kind of see what the Cardinals do with the running back position. We've seen a little bit of Jordan Bosfloyd. We've seen a little bit of Siraj Muhammad. So kind of split carries throughout these first 2 games for the season.
Looks like Mitch Moyer is going to be out there to start this game. He's a senior from Urbana. It is senior night, we know.
Yeah, but that first pass is incomplete.
Intended for another senior there, Jacob Leonardi. You'll also see him hold for the field goals tonight. And a lot of emotions going to be out there in this game today. Recently, Heidelberg lost their linebacker Curtis Hellman in an ATV accident in Wood County, neighboring to Seneca County, where Heidelberg is. The native of Brunswick, really, big loss to this team, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of emotions on this field. Otterbein knows what it's like to go through that with the loss of Nigel Chapman. Definitely an emotional game, I think, we're going to see here in this rivalry game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The Student Princes going to be having a lot of motion throughout this one. First game without their teammate here, as it'll be a 3rd down and 4 here for the Cardinals on their opening drive.
Look out for Michael Warden at free safety. Number 2 is an impact player for the Student Princes.
Oh, Hall trying to find his man across the middle. That one falls incomplete.
He was looking for Leonardi again. He's been targeted twice now, unable to haul that one in.
And that'll be a 3-and-out here for the Cardinals to start this game off. So out comes the punting unit.
It's going to be Aiden Snyder to punt this one. Also a wide receiver, freshman out of St. Charles.
And with the high-powered offense that Heidelberg has, we were kind of talking before this one. I think this Cardinal offense here, they might not be able to score that many points, but they need to at least kind of keep drives going, get a couple first downs. Try not to get too many 3-and-outs, kind of keep that defense well rested throughout this one, because they're going to be leaning on that defense, I think, to kind of keep them in this game.
Yeah, definitely going to have to score points to win this football game. Going to have to move the football and get first downs. Unable to get anything going there on that first drive. But we'll see what the defense can come out and do here on this first possession. We know this defense is very strong, but going up against a very high-powered attack. In Heidelberg, you saw number 7, Maceo Matthews Jr. back to return that punt on that last play. He's a senior out of Miami, Florida, and he's the big weapon for this Heidelberg offense at wide receiver.
So here are the Student Princes. First down, be handoff up the middle. Looks to be a gain about 4 or 5. Looks like they'll try to hurry up here. Drew Sims in the shotgun. Gets it, dropping back to pass, looking to his left. Throws one deep down the field. This one will be overthrown, trying to find, I think, number 7, Maceo Matthews Jr. He's been his number 1 target throughout this season.
Yeah, already looking for Matthews deep on the post route there. Just a little bit too long, freshman quarterback. We'll see if he can settle in here on that deep ball.
So third down now for Heidelberg. And 5 to go. Here's Sims. And looks like it'll be a officials call timeout here. I think they're swapping the balls out, I guess, real quick, yeah. Maybe slightly deflated, you know.
It's going to be 3rd and 6 here for Heidelberg. Pistol formation for Drew Sims.
Sims looking to his right. Throws it. That one's going to be incomplete. Good defense.
Yeah, really good coverage there by number 26, Harrison Ivy, the sophomore, I apologize, from Galleon.
Yeah, Ivy, he had an interception last week against Wilmington. One of the 2 that this defense had.
And just like that, Otterbein are able to force a 3-and-out of their own. Really similar looking possession there for this Heidelberg offense. We saw with Otterbein on that first drive. And number 28 for Otterbein, Marty Rehor, the freshman, will be back to return this punt.
Fair catch will be called for. And that one's bobbled. It looks like the Cardinals are able to fall back on top of it. Almost an unfortunate play of events right there for the Cardinals, but able to recover.
Yeah, went to one place that it could go, and for Otterbein to catch a break and land on that football. Harrison Ivy able to jump on that one. Good instincts and awareness there by number 26.
Special teams, I think, usually is a pretty strong unit for this Cardinal team. Besides that muff punt, they had a field goal last week, also a blocked punt, which set up their only touchdown of the game. Will be Bryce Hall at the quarterback position still. He'll hand it off, and it'll be stuffed. A loss of 1.
Yeah, and it's still the senior Mitch Moyer out there at running back. Got that carry there. Loss of 1.
Set up 2nd down and 11.
See if Otterbein looks to target that big freshman wide receiver, Jalen Minnie, out there on the outside. He'll be at that split end position.
Be another handoff here to Moyer, and he's dropped in the backfield once again. Student Princes are not getting up anything on the ground here early.
And on 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13, now I think you'll have to turn to the arm of Bryce Hall. Tried to put it on the ground there for the first 2 plays. Unable to get anything going. We'll see what they can do through the air. Jordan Boss-Floyd's going to check in at running back now. A little bit better receiving back.
So 3rd down, 13. Hall dropping back. Gets pressured, and he's going to be dropped down for the sack. Ball came out as he was coming down, but the Cardinals are able to recover.
And the Cardinal offensive line definitely struggling early on against this Heidelberg front. Coming into this game, Zachary Blackiston leading this team in tackles at the linebacker position. The junior from Massillon Perry was actually a state placer in wrestling as well in high school.
Yeah, so another 3 and out here for the Cardinals. We'll set the Student Princes up in pretty good field position here. Punt gets away.
Kind of a line drive punt there by Snyder, but fair caught by Matthews.
Yeah, that one caught at the Heidelberg 38-yard line. So Cardinal defense will head out there once again. Not much offense so far in this game.
No, 3 possessions, 3 3-and-outs. So we'll see what the talented Heidelberg offense can get going here. See if they continue to target Maceo Matthews. They went for him on the post route on first down there on that last possession.
So here's Sims. He hands it off. Pickup of about 6 yards right here for Short.
Brandon Short on the carry.
Brandon Short, he had 12 attempts last week for 54 yards. Looks like Student Prince are hurrying up. It'll be a screen pass to his left. That's caught and gets a first down and more. He's drug out of bounds. That's Dimitri Pennick.
Big body wide receiver, the senior Pennick, also out of Florida. In the Palm Beach area. At 6 foot 200. That's another guy that Drew Sims can look to target as this game goes along.
Another quick first down play. Handoff up the middle to Short. He'll pick up another 5 yards.
Brandon Short carries.
Whole lot of seniors on this Heidelberg offense. There's another one there in tailback Brandon Short.
Yeah, and they're looking to be hurrying up here on offense, trying to keep this Otterbein defense on their heels. Sims, another handoff up the middle to Short. He's not going to get much this time. Gain of about 1, bring up 3rd down and 4.
Looked like number 90, Braden Stark, was in the backfield for the Cardinals.
3rd down and about 4. Here's Sims looking across the middle, finds his man. It's caught for the first down about the Otterbein 30-yard line.
Found his tight end that time. That's Nick Kofer, this senior from Willard.
Here comes Heidelberg, still trying to hurry up here on offense. Fresh set of downs. Sims gets it. Hands it off once again to Short. He powers through for a couple. About 2 yards on that carry.
Whole lot of big physical receivers on the outside for this Heidelberg offense. Another one out there to watch out for, Jamie Colts Jr. at 6'4", 180, also a senior.
2nd down and 8. Here's Sims rolling out to his left. That pass is low. Unable to find his man, Matthews Jr. on that one.
Yeah, that pass was just way too low there. Would have made Matthews come way back to the football.
So 3rd down and 8. Big opportunity for this Cardinal defense to stop this high-powered Heidelberg offense right here in their own territory.
Harrison Ivy will be matched up with Matthews today. He's been shut down at cornerback for the Cardinals this season.
Oh, Sims, that one broken up.
Great play by the free safety there, Max Walden, having a strong season.
Yeah, Walden saving a touchdown on that play. We'll bring up 4th down and 8. We'll see what Heidelberg likes to do. They look like they're keeping their offense out there. We see this is kind of that 4-down territory for most of these teams here in the OAC. So big 4th down play. We saw Cardinals force Wilmington turnover on downs multiple times 2 weeks ago. It's like Sims trying to go for the hard count. And trying to draw these Cardinals off sides here.
Looks like man coverage here for Otterbein. Now they're going to sit back in the zone.
That one's caught, but he's going to be dropped down short of the first down. Great defensive possession right there by the Cardinals, turning it over on downs.
Yeah, good job by Ethan Tackett, stopping him short of the marker. That's kind of the bend but don't break philosophy there. The linebackers, don't let them get that completion past the sticks and run up and make that tackle short of the line to gain.
Here come the Cardinals offense now. So far they've had 2 possessions and 2 3-and-outs. See if they can break that here as Bryce Hall take the field here at quarterback. Mitch Moyer behind him.
And I'd expect Otterbein to start trying the air a little bit. We'll see if this offensive line can hold up a little bit better on this possession. Jack Anarino in the slot. He had a big catch in the Wilmington game week 1.
And Moore will be dropped down close to that first down marker.
Yeah, able to get to the outside there.
Yeah, that'll be a gain of about 11 yards right there for Moyer.
Nice run by the senior here on senior night. And I think for a defense, sometimes you lose a smaller back like Moyer at 5'6". It's hard to keep track of him in the backfield behind those bigger offensive linemen. Also moving really quick through the holes.
Here's Hall. He's dropping back, looking to throw. Finds Reed Tucker across the middle. Picks up the first down, across the 50. He'll be dropped down at the Heidelberg 45-yard line.
Yeah, and did a good job with the ball there, too. Picked up some extra yardage after the catch. Reed Tucker, the senior, transfer from Ashland, making an impact in his senior season.
Yeah, Reed Tucker's been that #1 receiver here for the Cardinals so far this year.
Richmond on the stop for Heidelberg.
First down and 10. Here's Hall. Drops back, looking to pass again. Finds Tucker again. This time will be a gain of about 5 yards.
Bryce Hall's pass complete to Reed Tucker.
And Hall's starting to look pretty accurate here on this drive.
Yep, starting to get some momentum rolling here.
Gain to the 39-yard line.
So set up second down and 5.
Second down 5.
Jeb Jones back out there at tight end this week. He was out for the Wilmington game week 1 at home. Or week 2, I suppose.
Be a handoff here to Moyer. On the outside, he'll be dropped down for no gain.
Mitch Moyer carries.
So it'll be third down and 5 now for the Cardinals.
Parker Smith on the stop. No gain on the play. Third.
See what the senior Bryce Hall has. I would expect this to be a passing situation here in third and medium yardage.
Yeah, big third down play here for the Cardinals. Hall dropping back. Looking to his right for Tucker. Tucker able to catch that one out across the 25-yard line. Another first down here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, a bit of a dangerous throw there. The defensive back almost jumped on that one, but great catch by Reed Tucker. Had good possession there, or position, and was able to bring that one in.
Gain to the 22-yard line. Otterbein football. First and 10.
So now at the Student Princess 22-yard line, here's Hall. Handoff up the middle to Moyer. He'll be dropped down. Gain of about 1.
Mitch Moyer on the carry.
And it looks like there is a injured Heidelberg player out there.
Try and get a look at who that is here. Looks to be a lower body injury, maybe a knee.
Parker Smith and Spencer Rayback on the tackle on the previous play.
But the connection between Bryce Hall and Reed Tucker really starting to look strong here early on.
Yeah, this Otterbein offense seems to be rolling here on this drive. Kind of getting to that red zone here of Heidelberg. Yeah, we'll see what they can do here following this injury timeout. And Moyer's starting to get some momentum too on the ground as this drive's going along. Yeah, we'll see what's going on with this injury here down on the field.
I want to say that's number 51, John Tiegler.
Yeah, he's Need some assistance helping off the field. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for him. But clearly in some pain.
And he's going to be lifted off the sidelines by his teammates. Not what you want to see for any football player. Talked about Bryce Hall coming back from ACL surgery. Those injuries certainly do happen in this sport. Bryce Hall has shown strong perseverance to be back in this game today for the Cardinals.
So here we go, 2nd down and 8. Here's Hall following that injury timeout. He's going to throw this one out to Moyer. Almost caught. Just a little out in front of Moyer right there. So 3rd down and 8. Good idea on that play. Just unable to reel that one in right there is Moyer.
Yeah, as the pocket was starting to break down, he was able to slip out a little bit and try and get Moyer on the wheel route, but unable to drag that one in.
So I'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Cardinals. Hall dropping back to pass. Looking across the middle for Reed Tucker, and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a thing of beauty right there. Kind of a deep slant route there by Reed Tucker.
Yeah,
and it was on the money from Bryce Hall.
Very accurate pitch and catch right there. Yeah, just kind of busted coverage. Reed Tucker was just kind of wide open right there in the middle of the end zone. The Cardinals made the Student Princes pay right there as they take a 6-0 lead here with 6:35 left to play in the first.
No doubt about it. And it's going to be number 48, Caleb Mead, doing the place kicking for the Cardinals tonight, sophomore from Big Walnut.
Extra points up, and it's good. So Cardinals take a 7-0 lead here against Heidelberg.
How about that? Otterbein off to the hot start early on.
Yeah,
coming in 0-2, but not afraid of the 2-0 opponents today.
Yeah, it's a good sign, especially for this offense. You know, coming out, getting a touchdown early in this one. You know, we were here for 2 weeks ago against the Wilmington game. It was a real struggle for this offense to get really anything going. They said that one touchdown set up off that blocked punt. That was pretty much all the offense that they had. So it's a really good sign. You know, Bryce Hall, you know, he looks to be, you know, recovered back from injury, and I mean, he's playing really well so far in this one.
Yeah, really looks to be providing a spark for this Otterbein squad. And Reed Tucker continuing to be Reed Tucker, coming in the leading receiver for this Otterbein team. Looks like he's going to have another big game tonight.
Yeah, he had 4 receptions for 64 yards and a touchdown on that drive.
Yeah, that's a whole game's worth. I don't know if any of our receivers have matched that total. I think maybe Fred Hargrove might have had a 78-yard receiving day week 1. But he's coming up on that already. Yeah, Reed Tucker definitely the clear-cut WR1 for this Cardinal team.
And let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I think the Heidelberg almost may give up a safety or something right there for a second. I think the Cardinals may be pleading one of the Heidelberg players touched that one off of the kind of low line drive kick. Maybe seeing if that was a safety or not. That was off the hands of one of those Heidelberg players. I think Coach Dow down there talking to the officials. Unfortunately, we can't go to the replay to see, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're just going to say it's a touchback, bring this one out to the 25. But, yeah, Heidelberg caught a break right there. Almost giving up 2 more points.
Ball marked at the 25-yard line. Heidelberg football, 1st and 10.
So we'll see how Drew Sims and the company responds here. Quick screen pass out to his right. That one's caught. He drug out of bounds, gained about 4 or 5 yards.
Jamie Colts Jr. on the catch.
They'll still do that hurry-up offense here. 2nd down and 5. Sims rolling out to his left. Nice pitch and catch. That's out past the 40-yard line. Good for the 1st down is Matthews Jr.
Yeah, executing just on a little sit route to the outside there. able to move the chains.
Ball marked at the 41. Heidelberg football, 1st and 10.
So Jamie Colts Jr. with a catch on one side and Maceo Matthews Jr. with a catch on the other. Here's another one for Matthews.
Yep, Matthews get out past the 45-yard line. I think it'll be pushed out
Rusham's pass complete to Maceo
at the
Matthews.
50, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 1.
Coach Alan Moore barking out signals for his defense. Got to get a stop here and try and maintain this lead.
Another pass complete. Good for the 1st down.
Got his tight end again there,
Rusham's pass complete
Nick Kofer.
to Nick Kofer.
So Heidelberg looking to respond here. Got a couple 1st downs, moving the ball well here in this offensive possession. Here's Sims looking to hurry up still. Gonna hand it off here. This one good for a gain of about 6 yards. Is Brandon Short.
Montavious Yearby, the ball carrier.
Or my mistake, that's Montarius Yearby on that carry. Sims, hand off to Yearby once again. Able to get this one out past the 30-yard line. Good for a 1st down.
Yearby carries.
Yeah, and Otterbein has prided themselves on stopping the run all season. Heidelberg able to move the ball through on the ground here a little bit early on.
Yeah, I think Heidelberg's trying not to let any defensive subs come in, trying to hurry this one up. Another quick screen pass out to the left. This one out past the 25-yard line. Good for about 4 yards. Is Pennick in that reception.
Yeah, they're continuing to hit Pennick on that bubble screen. Eventually you wonder if Max Walden or Caleb Rice or one of these defensive backs might jump that route and take it back the other way.
Yeah, Sims has got to be careful as this game goes along. Sims dropping back, looking to pass, rolling out to his right. Pressure's coming. There's a flag out on the play, and he's forced to throw this one away. We'll see what the flag is.
Colton Daup there with the quarterback hurry, though. Son of head coach Tim Daup.
So he'll be holding here, called against Heidelberg. So I'll back him up 10 yards.
Holding against Heidelberg.
So Cardinals able to catch a break here on defense. Be 2nd down and 16 now.
Probably able to add another defensive back out there in this situation. Just sit back in coverage.
Penalty marks the ball at the 35-yard line.
Looks like they'll have Ethan Tackett out there in kind of a slot outside linebacker position.
Sims looking to throw to his right. That one's caught. Able to get to the original line of scrimmage. That was Nick Kofer once again on that reception. Bring up 3rd down and 9.
Pass complete to Nick Kofer.
Jacob Teal making the tackle there from a middle linebacker position. That formation, he's back on the outside here.
Oh, there's be a flag thrown. Think the student prince will get a free play right here. That will be incomplete. Think might have caught the Cardinals on offsides. Now that looks like it's going to be the call. So multiple players on the defensive line kind of jump. That hard count.
Ball was well played, though, by Harrison Ivey on the outside. Going up against number 4, Dimitri Pennick. No, I take that back. That's Jamie Colts Jr. out there on the outside.
Yeah, will be offsides here on the Cardinals, so they'll move that one up. 5 yards, 3rd down and 5 now. We already saw before this 4-down territory here for the Student Princes. Sims looking to throw. Throws this one out to his right. That one's going to fall out of bounds. Be incomplete.
Colton Daup getting pressure on the quarterback again there from his middle linebacker position.
Rusham's pass intended for Jamie Colts, incomplete.
And it was Ivy on the coverage again.
Yep. Yeah, Ivy's been strong so far this year on the outside. Heidelberg will go for it here. 4th down and 5 at the Otterbein 24-yard line. Sims trying to draw the Cardinals offsides once again. We'll see what they elect to do here in 4th down and 5. Sims dropping back. Looking to pass. A heavy pressure. Forced to roll out to his left. Throws this one. That's caught inside the 10-yard line. That's Kofer once again on the reception.
Pass complete to Nick Cofer.
Yeah, Kofer definitely starting to heat up in this one.
So first down and goal here for the Student Princes. Be a handoff. He will be stuffed, maybe for a gain of 1 yard line.
Yeah, it was Gearby there.
Second down and goal. This one marked at about the 8.5 yard line.
Keyshawn Carter-Stokes on the tackle.
Sims. Screen pass to his right. This one well played right there by Harrison and Ivy.
Sims pass complete to Jamie Coates Jr.
Ivy, it had the Cardinals won in week 2 against Wilmington, I definitely would have given him the player of the game for that one. Defense was outstanding in that game. Ivy was absolute lockdown on the outside, and is doing so again tonight.
Yep, third down and goal here from about the 9 yard line. Sims all alone. See what they like to do here. 10 left on the play clock. He drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure once again, forced to roll out. Flag down on the play. That one's incomplete though. That'll be fourth down and goal. We'll see what the flag is called. I think it's going to be holding. That one's kind of thrown in the backfield. Yeah, we'll be holding here against Heidelberg. We'll see if he think they will accept that one. I'll march him back 10 yards. Or are they declining? Because that will force a fourth down and goal.
Yeah, the Heidelberg defense going to run out on the field.
Fourth and goal at the 8.
It'll be a special teams
fourth
unit.
and goal. Yeah, special teams. Yeah, field goal here.
Brandon Steckel attempting
Set up here.
25-yard field goal.
25-yard field goal here for Heidelberg. Kick is up. And that one's no good. That was wide left.
Kick is no good. Wide to
So
the left.
Cardinals hold the Student Princes to another scoreless drive with 2:17 left in the first, still holding a 7-0 lead. I think pretty much everything's gone was as perfect as it could so far for the Cardinals in this one.
I would say, yeah, 3 and out on that first possession, but the second possession able to march down the field behind the arm of Bryce Hall. Let's see if we can get it going again here on this third possession.
And keep that momentum rolling. Hall so far 4 for 7 in this one, 64 yards. All of his passes completed to that senior receiver, Reed Tucker.
Yeah, I think you'll have to develop number 2 option as this game goes along, start getting into different targets, but Reed Tucker definitely looking to have a big game today.
Yep, he's been the hot hand. Moyer in the backfield. He's got 6 carries for 17 yards in this one. He'll hand it off to Moyer, and he'll be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. This looks to be a loss of about 1 yard.
Mitch Moyer on the carry.
Be second down and 11.
Zach Blackiston on the stop. Loss of a yard to the 19. Second down 11.
Hall dropping back. Looking across the middle. This one complete. Out past the 25-yard line. Ruled down about the 26.
Yeah, able to locate Leonardi there. First reception by Otterbein player not named Reed Tucker today. Leonardi, the senior, he'll be lined up in the slot here for this one.
Third down 4.
Yep, another strong receiver here for the Cardinals. Mentioned he had that big reception 2 weeks ago against Wilmington.
No, actually, Anarino had that big reception.
Oh, came out at the end. Leonardi almost reeled in a one-handed catch. It'll be incomplete, so it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, Leonardi tonight playing that slot position that we saw Jack Anarino in week 2, maybe with it being senior night. Jacob Leonardi getting more reps at that position.
Aiden Snyder to punt for the Cardinals.
So Heidelberg able to respond, forcing a 3-and-out here. Cardinals forced to punt. Punt is away. And it'll be fair catch called for. And it looks like the 32-yard line of Heidelberg. So 1:03 left to play here in the first quarter. Cardinals still up 7-0. Drew Sims 11 for 17 for 85 yards, but no points to show for it so far.
Yeah, Sims definitely off to a hot start in his freshman season, but not off to such a hot start in this one here in Memorial Stadium. Otterbein defense proven to be strong again here tonight.
Here's Sims. You'll hand it off. First down. Nice gain out to about the 40-yard line. Be a gain of 8 yards. They'll hurry up. Sims hands it off once again. This one looks like you get just enough here for the first down.
Ethan Tech, it's been very active at linebacker in this one for the Cardinals. Comes up with another tackle there.
Play gains to the 43. Heidelberg football, first and 10.
Yeah, this linebacker unit for the Cardinals, I think, really stands out to me. They're a really strong unit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. All kinds of depth at that position. We've seen number 20, Keyshawn Carter-Stokes, out there, just a freshman, playing outside linebacker tonight.
That's heavy pressure in the backfield. Sims will be dropped for the sack.
And there's number 92, Max Bruckner, who had the big game week 2 with a couple of sacks.
Yep, get another one here tonight. And that'll likely be the last play of the first quarter. This one looks to be ticking down. But Heidelberg will be set up for 2nd and 17 at the start of the second quarter. Cardinals lead 7-0 at the end of one. We'll take a break here. We'll be back at the start of the second.
Heidelberg nothing.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Start of the second quarter. We'll flip sides here. Otterbein currently leading Heidelberg 7-0. We have a shocking development so far in this one. Heidelberg's been pretty dominant all year so far at 2-0. Cardinals at 0-2. Heidelberg set up 2nd and 17 following that sack at the end of the first quarter.
Fred Hargrove's going to be back out there at cornerback for this second quarter.
Sims able to complete that pass. There's a flag thrown. And I think this might be another holding here against Heidelberg. They've kind of making a habit of those holding penalties so far in this first half.
Yeah, definitely beating themselves a little bit. Going to be 2nd and long here. And a whole lot of options for Drew Sims to choose from on this Heidelberg offense. They've been able to move the ball pretty well throughout that first quarter, just unable to get any points on the board.
Yeah, looks like it will be holding, so they'll back this one up. I think it'll be second down and 27. So Heidelberg's kind of got their work cut out for him here so far on this drive.
Number 16, Theodore Tate III is going to be out there wide left, 6'4", wide receiver from Cleveland Glenville.
Here's Sims dropping back to pass. Stepping up, throws one deep down the middle. This one over the head of Dimitri Pennick.
Definitely saw the arm strength on display there. Wow. Yeah, I think he checked that one at least 50 yards downfield.
Yeah, that was
a bomb.
Yeah, that's an impressive throw right there. Just a little bit over the head right there with Pennick. That would have been a huge gain, but that brings up third down and 28. So we'll see what Student Princes like to do here. I'm sure the Cardinals are just trying to keep everything in front of them.
Third down 28 for Heidelberg at the 27.
Here's Sims dropping back to pass. Looks to his left. This will be a screen pass. This one's complete. And he would be dropped down for another loss.
Tried to get it out to Yerby there on the screen. Another guy out of Florida, sophomore running back.
And the Cardinals force another fourth down. And they have a chance to be set up in pretty decent field position thanks to those penalties.
It looks like they're going to elect to go with Reed Tucker to return this punt here.
Fourth down 30.
A little bit of confusion with the Otterbein special teams. Looks like they're going to be forced to call a timeout.
Yeah. And we kind of saw down here to the left, kind of miscommunication between two guys down there in special teams. So I'm sure they'll just fix that real quick and they'll get right back out there. But yeah, fourth down and 30. Cardinals set up to possibly get some pretty good field position and maybe even extend that lead a little bit.
Yeah, looks like they're going to go with Reed Tucker to return this one. I'm interested to see what he can do with the football in his hands back there. He's really gotten off to a hot start running routes today.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good run after catch kind of guy too, you know, so maybe you get him back there for some elusiveness, some shiftiness, create some, get us some yards off this punt return.
Lobby of Memorial Stadium at the 8-minute mark of the second quarter.
Looks like the Heidelberg punter is going to stand at about his 10-yard line.
We saw one blocked punt from this Cardinal special teams unit against Wilmington. Looks like they might be coming after this one again. Punt gets away though. Tucker will field this one at the 35 and he'll call for the fair catch. We won't be able to see him return this one. Cardinals will be set up at their own 35 or 36-yard line.
Parker Smith's punt fielded at the 36-yard line.
So Bryce Hall and that offense will come out here once again.
We're going to get Siraj Muhammad in the backfield now. We've seen Mitch Moyer so far today. Siraj Muhammad, the junior from Whitehall.
Hall looking to throw in first down, looking for Tucker on the right side. That one's going to be incomplete. Bring up second down and 10. But yeah, I think Hall clearly trying to target Tucker as much as he can here. He knows he's hot.
Second and 10, Otterbein at their own 36.
Here's Hall looking to throw once again on second down. To his right, that one way over the head.
Yeah, first time we've really seen an inaccurate pass from Bryce Hall today, but yeah, way too tall for even the 6'3" wide receiver and Jalen Minnie out there.
So third down and 10. Cardinals hoping to avoid a 3 and out. And that's what they got to try to avoid here. They don't have to score on every possession, but just getting a couple first downs, trying to give that defense as much of a rest as they can, just running some time off the clock, giving less time for that Heidelberg offense opportunities to score. So here's 3rd down and 10. It'll be a screen pass. Gets it out to Mohammed, and he will be dropped down at about the 40-yard line. I'll bring up 4th down and about 6.
Well defended there by the junior linebacker, Parker Smith. We see him punt for the Student Princes as well. Again, bend but don't break defense there for Heidelberg. Linebacker coming up and making that tackle well short of the line to gain on the screen pass to Muhammad.
Yep. So 4th and 6. Cardinals will be forced to punt. Punt gets away. Pretty far punt. This one fielded about the 12-yard line. It will be returned. Bounds out to the left side outcast, the 25-yard line. He'll be stopped. About the 25, ball comes out. Cardinals hop on it. And they're gonna, they're gonna rule that a fumble. That's Cardinal ball.
I'm really shocked they didn't blow that one dead. As long as he was stood up for, I don't know about the call there.
He was, we'll see. The officials are going to discuss this one, but yeah, I do kind of agree with you there. He was stood up there for a couple seconds, but they never did blow it dead.
Yeah, I'm going to chalk that one up to sloppy work by the officials, but this one may stay in Otterbein's hands.
Mm-hmm. I think that was Matthews Jr. returning that punt for Heidelberg. They will rule it Otterbein ball here. So Cardinals catching a huge break.
Yep, you'll definitely take that if you're the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Heidelberg got to be very frustrated with that call.
Yeah.
And that was the first opportunity for Maceo Matthews Jr. to return a punt today. Had a pretty nice return there, 15 yards, but Otterbein able to come up with a big play on special teams.
Here's a handoff here to Muhammad on 1st down. He'll be pushed out of bounds. Looks like he gets a gain of about 2 yards.
He was able to get the edge, but not able to get a whole lot of forward yardage.
Looks like there's another injury down there on the field. Not sure. I think it's another Heidelberg player.
If you're Heidelberg, you got to be a little bit shell-shocked here coming in 2-0. Winless Cardinals really playing well here in Memorial Stadium today.
Yeah, Cardinals have been really hot. Getting that touchdown, their defense, we know their defense is amazing. They've been playing well again here today, and then getting that big special teams turnover, setting them up in the red zone here. Yeah, Cardinals are kind of in control of this one right now. Yeah, we'll see who that is down there.
I think that's number 10, Jacob Rings, senior defensive back from Centerburg.
He's able to walk off the field on his own power, so that's a good sign. Yeah, but with 12:19 left to play, Cardinals set up inside the 20 of Heidelberg. 2nd down and 7. Trying to make this a 2-possession game at least.
It'll be Leonardi in the slot here. Jeb Jones wide right with number 13, Jalen Minnie. Reed Tucker wide left.
Here's Hall looking to pass. That one's complete. It will be stopped short of the 1st down.
Nice 2nd down pickup there. Bryce Hall able to find Jalen Minnie on the end route.
Bryce Hall pass complete to Jalen Minnie.
Yeah, Minnie's maybe someone you can target here in the red zone, throw a little bit higher, staying at 6'3", and make him kind of go up for it over, a smaller defensive back.
Mm-hmm. Also Jeb Jones at 6'2", 230 pounds. Another good target here down here.
Another big target here in the red zone. We'll see what they do, though. 3rd down and 4. It's Muhammad to the right of Hall. Heidelberg showing pressure. They bring it. Gonna be a read option. He hands off to Muhammad. He'll get stuffed. Looks to be a loss of 1. Bring it 4th down and 5 now, so we'll see what the Cardinals like to do. They'll bring out the special teams unit or they'll go for it. And this will be a huge stop for Heidelberg if they're able to leave the Cardinals scoreless following that big turnover.
Yeah, Tyler Turek disruptive in the backfield for the Student Princes.
So it's actually a loss of 3, 4th down and 7. Cardinals looking like they're going for it.
If you trust your field goal kicker in this situation, I think you kick this one, take 10-0 lead. But
oh, great
incomplete.
play right there. I think it was number 27, Frank Swell, tipping that pass, saving a touchdown. Pass from Bryce Hall, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the Student Princes. So huge possession right there, forcing the Cardinals to 0 points following that big turnover that set them up inside the 20.
Yeah, Bryce Hall elected to look for Reed Tucker there on that cross route, deep cross route. Also had Jacob Leonardi coming across the other side wide open. Leonardi looked visibly frustrated. He didn't get that pass there.
So Heidelberg will take over on downs at their own 16-yard line. Here's Sims trailing by 7, handoff up the middle, able to get some space. He's dropped down just short of the 25-yard line. That's Yerby.
Yeah, there's the senior captain, Jacob Thielen, on the tackle there again from his outside linebacker position.
8 yards to the 24, 2nd down 2.
2nd down and 2. Another carry for Yerby. Be breaking out to the left. Now he's got some space. He's out past the 50-yard line, 45. He'll be pushed out at about the Cardinal 40.
Yeah, big hit there by Jacob Thiel, too.
A big play right there for Heidelberg. Well, that's the biggest play so far for their offense.
Gain to the Otterbein 40, Heidelberg football, 1st and 10.
Now into Cardinal territory here are the Student Princes.
They'll hand it off once again. A gain of about 5 yards.
Jaron Curtis carries.
It's Curtis getting this one
6
for
yards
Heidelberg.
4, 2nd down 4.
Sophomore from Massillon Perry. Talked about Blackiston being out of Massillon Perry as well on the defensive end, playing linebacker.
Nice pitch and catch on 2nd down. Good for the 1st. That one to Pennick.
Drew Sims pass complete to Dimitri Pennick. Tackled by
Heidelberg
Brett
looking
Rutro.
like they're getting some momentum rolling here on offense. Getting deep in Otterbein territory.
6-yard gain to the 28, Heidelberg football, 1st and 10.
Screen pass. This one good for about 4 yards. It's Matthews Jr. on that catch.
Got him on the bubble screen there. Just able to get a couple yards. About gain of 4.
This is kind of where we've seen this Heidelberg offense kind of stall, you know, just kind of outside the red zone. The Cardinals have been able to hold them so far in this one. We'll see if they can kind of crack the code here.
Well, the red zone defense has been outstanding for the Cardinals all season, not giving up points.
And looks like Curtis will be dropped short of the 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 2.5.
Jaron Curtis carries.
So big 3rd down. This is four down territory for Heidelberg, as we've seen.
Gain of a yard, 3rd down 3.
Here's Sims looking to throw, looking to his right. That one caught. Good for the 1st down and into the red zone.
Sims pass complete to Nick Kofer.
Kofer's having a big day today at tight end.
Yeah, that's his 5th reception. He's over 40 yards receiving in this one. Comes Heidelberg. Sims, that one batted down at the line. They ruled that kind of a fumble right there momentarily.
And Braden Stark was in the backfield there, the sophomore from Marion Pleasant.
That one actually might have been stripped as he threw. But Heidelberg able to recover.
Fumbled in the Heidelberg backfield, recovered by Jaron Curtis. Curtis, the ball carrier.
2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd down 10 at the 15.
Sims Hands off to Curtis up the middle. He'll be dropped for a gain of 2. Set up 3rd down and 8. So another big 3rd down here for both these teams.
Jared Curtis carries. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10 at the 15.
Here's Sims. 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to pass. Has a lot of time. Pressure's coming, and he's going to be dropped down for the sack. Ball comes out. They're going to say he was down, though. Still will be a loss about 4 yards.
Yeah, it looked like Braden Stark was in on that sack again, and number 54, Connor Buchanan.
Yep, so the Cardinals able to come with another big stop in the red zone. You mentioned this Cardinal red zone defense is stingy.
Yeah, Heidelberg going to elect to go for another field goal here.
Long field goal now here for Student Princes.
Going to be about a 38-yarder. Now I'll call it 37.
Call timeout here for the Cardinals. 4th down and 10, 6:26 left. They'll talk things over. So big field goal attempt coming up in this one, but Cardinals still leading 7-0. I think, yeah, you just got to credit this Cardinal defense so far. They're kind of the reason they still have the lead. Heidelberg able to kind of get into that red zone multiple times so far this game, but no points to show for it.
Yeah, definitely stingy defensive play from Otterbein again here tonight, just coming in, only averaging 17 points defensively given up per game. That's what they gave up in both of the games, actually, to Wilmington and Ohio Northern. So if they can have the offense to back here in the second half, Otterbein could be on track their first victory of the season the way the defense is playing.
Yep. Field goal attempt here following that timeout. So, yeah, about 37-yard attempt.
We'll see if Otterbein tries to get after this one.
Kick is up, and it's good. So 37-yard kick is good for Heidelberg. They're able to get on board or get on the board now, 7-3. Cardinals still lead, 6:21 left to play. But I mean, if you're the Cardinals, you can definitely live with that. Field goals all day over touchdowns in the red zone.
Yeah, absolutely. The red zone defense. Hopefully, they can continue to get stops like that. It's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Heidelberg has shown the ability to move the football, so that red zone defense may come into play again here. But definitely going to need some offensive production to be able to keep up with this Heidelberg offense in the second half.
Yep, definitely we talked about. Heidelberg's definitely not going to be staying at 3 points for the rest of this game. So
doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah, this Cardinal offense. Like we said, they don't have to score on every drive, but just, move the ball down the field at least, take some time off the clock so you're giving less opportunities to that Heidelberg offense. Because, yeah, they have proven they can move it down the field. So they have 6:21 left here for half. Heidelberg kicked this one off on their field goal. Kick is away. This one will be fielded out of his own end zone. Looks to return it. Out past the 20, and he'll be brought down about the 26, 27-yard line.
And that is cornerback sophomore Carlos Alamo from Westerville South on that return.
Freshman Carlos Alamo on the return for Otterbein.
So Cardinals haven't really been able to do too much on offense in the second quarter. We'll see if they can get something going on this drive. Respond to that field goal. Bryce Hall, 7 for 14, 78 yards and a touchdown in this game. And they're actually going to move this one out to the 33-yard line. Must have been a penalty. I guess we didn't catch it, but pretty good field possession here for the Cardinals. Set up this drive.
Zeb Jones going to be in that wing back position left side. Mitch Moyer back in the game at tailback. He's going to get the carry here.
Yep, Moyer. Able to get past the 35-yard line, pick up about 3 yards.
Mitch Moyer carries.
Found a little hole in the zone there to sneak through, but good job filling the gaps by the linebackers there for Heidelberg.
Yeah, I think it's important right here if the Cardinals kind of just drain as much clock as they can here. If they do have to give the ball back to Heidelberg, you don't want to give them too much time. You want to try to take this lead into halftime. Here's Hall looking to pass. Throws this one down the middle. It's caught. Good for the first down.
Big catch for Jeb Jones there.
Bryce Hall's pass complete to Jeff Jones.
Yeah, I believe that's Jones's first reception of this game. Good for the
Okay,
first.
on the stop.
Gain of about 10 yards.
12-yard gain to the 48. Otterbein football, 1st and 10.
Cardinals at the 48. Here's Hall. Hand off to Moyer up the middle. Moyer gets a hole. He's able to pick up gain of about 8 yards.
Griffin Pendry makes the stop.
2nd and 2 here. Maybe a chance to take a shot if you're Otterbein.
Yeah.
12-yard gain to the 44.
Look out for Jack Anarino in the slot. He had a big catch in week 2 against Wilmington.
Yep. He's lined up at the top right of your screen. Here's Hall. Be another handoff. And I think Moyer will get maybe a gain of 1. So bring up 3rd down and 1.
Isaiah Cameron on the tackle.
And another injured Heidelberg player down there in the field.
Timeout.
So it'll be an injury timeout. 4:34 left to play. Did you get a look at who, see who that was? I'm not sure.
Yeah, 3rd defensive injury for Heidelberg today. Really stretching their depth in this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but big 3rd down coming up here. 4:34 left for half. Cardinals can convert this one. They'll be able to bleed some more time off the clock. Maybe get some points too before half. Yeah, but someone we haven't really seen so far for the Cardinals on offense so far is Jordan Boss Floyd. You know, we both heard from Coach Dow before the season started that he was kind of their guy, their running back, and so far we haven't really seen too much from him the last 2 games.
No, he really had a big season last year in his freshman year, breakout season, but yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of him so far. We've seen a lot of Mitch Moyer in this one, a lot of Siraj Muhammad early on.
Mm-hmm. So we'll be Moyer in there here for 3rd down and 1. He's got 10 carries for 28 yards in this game. Cardinals only need 1 here to convert.
Short yardage situation. You can bet those big fellas are fired up for this one.
Mm-hmm. Hall gets it. Be a handoff to Moyer, and he looks good for the first down. He got just about all he needed right there, 1 yard. Good for the first.
Mitch Moyer, the ball carrier.
Enough to move the sticks there.
Mhm.
Moyer having a nice game here.
Gain to the 42.
So fresh set of downs here for Bryce Hall.
1st and 10.
They might be trying to take their time here, bleed some clock. Hands off to Moyer here on 1st down 10. Nice pick up here for Moyer. Gain of about 7 yards.
It looked like a trap there. Right up the middle.
So Cardinals kind of steadily driving this one down the field.
5 yards to the 37. 2nd down 5.
A 5-yard pickup by Moyer. Be 2nd down and 5. Here's Hall. Be play action. He steps up, throws it. Oh, over the head. That's going to be intercepted. Yeah, that's intercepted by Heidelberg. I think I was over the head of Jeb Jones trying to find his tight end, and that one gets intercepted.
I think that was Lane Pickard out there at cornerback, the freshman for Heidelberg.
So first mistake of this game for Bryce Hall.
Bryce Hall's pass intercepted by Griffin Pedry of Heidelberg.
Correction there. We got Griffin Pendry, number 23, sophomore from Perrysburg, on the interception.
Yeah, big play right there for Heidelberg. You get the ball back with 3:19 left for the half.
Just off the fingertips of Jeb Jones. Nearly an outstanding catch there. Pass was a little bit off the mark there by Hall, but almost an outstanding catch. Just missed it, and Heidelberg able to capitalize off the tip.
Yep. So we'll see if the offense can turn that turnover into some points here. Here's Sims. He throws this one deep. And that one's going to be forced out of bounds. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Sims pass intended for Dimitri Pennick, incomplete.
But yeah, this is a big opportunity for Heidelberg. They get the ball to start the second half. A chance to kind of double dip here for halftime. Cardinals got to be careful here. And was there a penalty in that last play? I'm assuming they moved the ball up to about the 31-yard line. We didn't see any call from the official. Yeah, there's a penalty against the Cardinals though. So it'll be fresh set of downs here. Play action. Here's Sims. Throwing this one deep. Looking. Oh my God. Great deflection right there. I believe that's Ivy in the coverage once again. Denying that pass to Matthews Jr.
And I think we only a sophomore, Harrison Ivy. We can get used to saying great coverage by Harrison Ivy, I would say.
Yeah, that's another great deflection right there. Saving a possible touchdown on that throw.
Yeah, really strong receiver in Maceo Matthews Jr. for Heidelberg on the outside. But put him on Ivy Island, see how he does.
Yeah. Be a handoff here. And a gain of about 3-4 yards. We'll bring up 3rd down.
And Harrison, actually the brother of senior defensive back Caleb Ivy. He is the 2nd string safety.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10. Or 3rd down 7.
2 yards to the 34. 3rd down 8.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left here for half. Sims drop back to throw. Targeting Ivy once again. This time, Jones Jr. catches it, and he's off to the races. This will be a touchdown for the Student Princes. They'll take a 9-7 lead.
Yeah, Maceo Matthews Jr. been running a lot of deep routes tonight. Unable to connect with quarterback Drew Sims up to that point on any deep passes, but successful on the bomb there.
Yep. Able to beat Ivy on that play. Pending the extra point here, it'll be a 3-point lead for the Student Princes. Extra point is up, and it's good. So Heidelberg will take a 10-7 lead. 2:17 left to play here before the half.
But maybe a chance for Otterbein to at least get up a field goal or get some points back here.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the offense can put together. Doing a pretty good job moving the football so far in this one.
Yep.
I would say we've seen offensive improvement.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that last drive was looking pretty solid prior to that interception. So, yeah, we'll see how Bryce Hall kind of responds here. If nothing else, just try to get some confidence back here before the half.
Yeah, we saw a couple of throws off the target there on that last possession. He's been pretty accurate for the most part in this one, though. It's going to be number 38, Brandon Steckel, to kick off for Heidelberg.
Something to note here, too. Heidelberg has 3 timeouts left. So the Cardinals definitely do not want to go 3 and out here. Give Heidelberg another chance on offense for the half. This will be fielded at about the 5-yard line. Able to get it out to about the 26.
Carlos Alamo on the return there again.
So 2:10 for the half.
Carlos Alamo on the kickoff return.
See if the Cardinals can get something going here on offense.
Return to the 25-yard line. Otterbein football, 1st and 10.
So Hall will head out there once again. At his own 25-yard line, 1st down and 10. Cardinals have 1 timeout here. They'll hand it off here to Muhammad. Muhammad breaks a tackle. Able to get past the 1st down marker. Gain of about 13 yards.
Yeah, big time run there from the junior from Whitehall.
Mitch Moyer, the ball carrier.
Excuse me,
it's
Moyer there?
Michael Ward.
No, it was Muhammad out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe
And
that's
Lane Picker combined on the tackle.
Muhammad out there.
Gain to the 38, 13-yard
Yeah,
gain.
that's Muhammad.
Otterbein football, 1st and
All
10.
right. 1st down and 10 now for the Cardinals. Under 2 minutes left to play here for the half. Be another handoff here to Muhammad. Bring it out to the outside. He gets tackled at about the 40-yard line. Gain of just 2.
Raj Muhammad carries. Parker Smith on the stop.
Yeah, time's ticking down here. I think if the Cardinals are short of a 1st down here, we might see Heidelberg burn a timeout.
Yeah, I think probably look to the air here, and they do.
And everybody saw finds Reed Tucker out past midfield. He's tackled at about the 41-yard line of Heidelberg.
Yeah, just kind of sat in a soft spot in the zone there, kind of on a post route.
Trayvon Wiley makes
That big play right there for the Cardinals. 1:12 left. They're looking to possibly retake the lead here before the half.
Otterbein football, 1st and 10.
Reed Tucker, the senior, possibly the most skilled route runner in the OAC.
Oh, another pitch and catch.
And Anarino with the catch there on the flag route.
Ball pass complete to Jack Anarino.
Able to get out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
Yeah, good play right there by Iannarino, getting the catch and going out of bounds, stopping the clock.
By Garrett Cullen.
And we will see Heidelberg take a timeout. They're going to talk things over on defense as the Cardinals are kind of threatening here with a minute left for halftime, trailing by 3. I mean, yeah, this kind of area, the red zone defense, I'd say, so far for both these teams have been really, really strong. We've seen the Cardinals' red zone defense been amazing, and also Heidelberg's been really good preventing the Cardinals from really getting anything going in the red zone either. So we'll see whether they can do anything here for before the half.
Yeah, as well as Otterbein has played throughout this first half, I got to think they're going to want to go into the end of this first half with the lead.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Heidelberg has a high-power offense. Don't know when they're going to, start clicking there in the second half. So definitely would be huge for them to get on the board here if you're the Cardinals at the end of the first half here.
Yeah, at least getting a field goal or something. Because, yeah, you guys, I mean, yeah, they played a really strong first half. Just a couple mistakes. So 1st down and 10 at the 20. Here's Hall looking to pass. Throws this one up in the end zone. I'll be broken up. I'll be incomplete.
Yeah, and went through the hands of Jeb Jones, unable to hang on to that one through the contact. Had a few student princes around him there in the end zone.
Call incomplete.
And with Heidelberg getting that second half kickoff too, you want to try to at least tie this one up if you're the Cardinals.
They got Leonardi and Anarino out there in the slots here. Reed Tucker wide left.
Here's Hall. That one caught.
Nice little pick there from Jalen Minnie.
I think he's just going to be just short of that 1st down marker. So it will be 3rd down and about 1.5 here for the Cardinals. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. They'll get a playoff here real quick. Here's Hall. Another pass. That one's incomplete. Trying to find Minnie once again. They'll force a 4th down.
Bryce Hall's pass intended for James Minnie, incomplete. Pass broken up by Joseph Norris.
So it looks like the Cardinals are going to be sending their special teams out there. Try to go for the field goal here. At least tie this one up before the half.
And you got 25 seconds left on the clock. No timeouts for Otterbein?
They have one. So,
Curious why they don't try and run another play here.
yeah. Oh, this kick is blocked this time by Heidelberg. So good special teams play. And yeah, this one, it's a live ball. So this one, he'll be kind of run out of the end zone. Roll down at the 1.
And Zach Blackiston able to get in the backfield there and block that one for the Student Princes, the star linebacker for Maslin Perry.
So Cardinals, tough break for them right there, right before the halftime. Chance to tie it up. Kick gets blocked. And Heidelberg's had just about everything go right for him so far in the second quarter. I would say the Cardinals kind of had everything going for them that first quarter. Heidelberg's kind of won the second quarter. So I think this one's ruled out at the 2-yard line, 19.3 left. So we'll probably just see a quick little handoff here before the half.
Yeah, probably too deep within their own territory to try and take a knee here. It's going to be pistol formation here for Drew Sims in his own end zone. He's going to go under center now. QB sneak.
Yep, QB sneak. I like it. And he'll pick up a couple yards right there. And Otterbein will not take any timeouts. They'll let this one burn out till the half. And yeah, there it is. We'll be that'll do it here for the first half of this game. Heidelberg leading the Cardinals 10-7. A lot more interesting game, I think, than we expected, though.
Yeah.
Cardinals still hanging around this one thanks to that defense. Bryce Hall has been solid so far in this one. 11 for 21, 138 yards, a touchdown, but an interception. Drew Sims, 17 for 25 for 166 yards and a touchdown. I think the big thing we've been kind of mentioning throughout this game, though, if the Cardinals want to win this game, their offense is going to have to start putting some points on the board. They cannot keep relying on that defense, because it's going to be a matter of time till Heidelberg kind of, breaks off a big play, kind of like what we saw right before, near the end of that second quarter.
Yeah, really good opportunity there toward the end of the first half for Otterbein to go ahead and put a score on the board. Unfortunately, ended with a blocked field goal, so we'll see if they can get some more points on the board here in the second half, try and keep up with this high-powered Student Prince offense attack.
Yep. So that'll do it here for the first half. Cardinals trail Heidelberg 10-7. We'll see you at the start of the second.
Once the athletic program got started at Otterbein, it needed a place to exist. We didn't have a gymnasium yet. At the same time, the YMCA and YWCA were very, very prominent on campus. So the students decided, not the faculty, staff, or administration of the college, but the students decided that they were going to raise funds to build a building to house the two associations and to have a small gymnasium. This is not it. This is Roush Hall, which stands on the site of the association building. The association building was opened in 1893, and it served as the university's gymnasium until 1929, when the Alumni Gymnasium was opened. At that point, women's athletics stayed in the Soch building, that's what they called it for short, and the men's athletics moved over to the new Alumni Gym. And this is how it remained until 1975, when the Reich Center opened. Unfortunately, in the 1970s, the budget crunch, the small recession, the energy crisis led to a lot of difficult decisions. And basically, Otterbein was faced with the choice. You can tear down towers, or you can tear down the Soch building, but you can't keep both of them. Well, in that case, you have to save towers and you have to tear down the Soch building. But so many alumni loved that building and had fond memories of it, especially of standing on the steps after graduation and singing the love song, that when Roush Hall was designed, a lot of those same design elements from the Soch building were purposely included in the design of Roush Hall. Klippinger Hall began its life as a Carnegie library. We are told that the Carnegie Foundation approached the university and said, we are giving out these funds for a library. And since at the time all we had were 2 rooms in Towers Hall, we took them up on their offer. On the sides, in the wings, you had the reading rooms and the research rooms. Then straight back in, you would have the front desk. You couldn't get to the books. This was a closed stack library, which meant that you would take the name and the call number of the book to the librarian on duty, and they would have a student pull it from the back half of the building where the books were stored. In 1954, with the opening of the Centennial Library, students actually helped move all of the books from this building to the back side of Towers Hall. At that point, the building was renamed Klippinger Hall in honor of our longest-serving president, Walter G. Klippinger, who was here from 1909 to 1939. At that point, all of the administrative offices lived in this structure, and that's how it remained until 1993, when Roush Hall opened, at which point the president and several other of the administrative offices moved into that building. Today, this is home to the admissions office, which means this is likely the very first building you came into when you came to visit Otterbein's campus. For the centennial celebration of 1947, 3 projects were proposed: a new stadium, a new library, and a natatorium, which I had to look up and discover that meant a swimming pool building. Well, thanks to the veterans returning from World War II, Memorial Stadium became a reality. The swimming pool, we never quite made it. As for the library, rather than building a freestanding structure as had been originally planned, plans were made to adapt the existing chapel in Towers and then build on the backside of Towers to create what became known as the Centennial Library. Today, of course, we know it as classroom space, but when it opened in 1954, this large section on the back contained the reading room. It was completely open, north to south, and in that you would do your studying and you would talk to the librarians for research consultations. The basement contained my favorite place on campus, the Otterbein room, which was the very first university archive, and also in the basement, the very first listening labs. Vinyl records were finally making it onto campus, and we were very proud to report among our holdings we had Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue and T.S. Eliot reading his own poetry. Then, as you went back into what used to be open as the chapel, that had been turned into different levels, and that is where the stacks, or the books, were kept for the library. The Centennial Library served us well until 1972, when the Courtright Memorial Library was opened.
Hello there, I'm Stephanie Patridge, a professor of philosophy here at Otterbein University. In my research and teaching, I work closely with faculty and students in the arts and in the humanities, including folks from the Department of English, Modern Languages and Cultures, History and Political Science, Philosophy and Religion, Art and Art History, Music, and Theater and Dance. We are thrilled that you're interested in studying the arts and humanities with us here at Otterbein University. The individual attention that you'll get from faculty at Otterbein makes Otterbein truly unique. Our professors believe that we can often learn as much from discussing ideas and working on research and creative projects with our students as they can from us. This is why the relationships we build together can last a lifetime. During Discover Otterbein Week, you'll not only meet some of our outstanding faculty, but you'll also have the chance to hear from other students who were once in your position trying to decide what college is the right fit for them. Two of those students join me today.
Hello, I'm Sophia Mohammed. I'm a junior English Literary Studies and Educational Studies double major with a minor in Race and Ethnic Studies at Otterbein University. One of my favorite things I've had the chance to do at Otterbein is be a member of Aegis, our humanities journal. I think it was a great opportunity to provide critical thinking and analysis through book review and scholarly essays. It gave me the chance to add on to my presence here at Otterbein and use what I'm learning for after I graduate.
Hi, my name is Zach Collins. I'm a junior music education major from Prospect, Ohio. One of the best experiences I've had at Otterbein was being able to be part of the concert choir. We got the chance to tour the U.S. with stops in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and stopping in some cities in Alabama and Cincinnati on the way back. I am from a really small rural town, and I never got to experience traveling a lot while I was younger. So getting to experience cities with such rich culture like New Orleans really gave me a perspective that I've never seen before.
If you're thinking about Otterbein, I want you to know that you're entering a community of peers, professors, and staff that care greatly about your success. Within our small campus, you will be granted plenty of opportunities to gain close and personal relationships, and with that, you will be granted plenty of chances to get involved.
I agree that you're going to make such great relationships at Otterbein. In fact, the relationships I've made with my professors have completely changed the way I view education and learning. They really showed me that when someone cares, they will do what they can to make sure you succeed. Knowing my professors pretty closely, I know that I can text them and they'll answer me right away if I have any concerns, questions, or just need somebody to talk to. The faculty is always there to support me.
Our students and faculty agree that the Otterbein community will work hard to develop and showcase your talents, interests, and goals right from the moment you step on campus as a freshman. That might mean joining the editorial board of our very prestigious student-run humanities journal like Sophia, or traveling the world to showcase your artistic talents like Zach. In a national survey, our graduating seniors gave Otterbein professors the highest marks for the quality of the interactions that students have with their teachers and mentors. And this is one of the reasons that I really like teaching at Otterbein. We're invested in and enjoy working with our students. And there are all sorts of ways that faculty and students at Otterbein work together to help make students' educational experience vibrant and engaging. Students at Otterbein get real-world experiences. Like Sophia and Zach, they engage in experiential learning, complete internships, and do research and produce and perform creative works. They do this and more at a place that's fun, safe, and has top-notch facilities. The faculty at Otterbein want to talk to you, and we hope that you will reach out to us and talk one-on-one about the opportunities that await you at Otterbein. Reach out to as many programs as you'd like. We encourage cross-pollination of ideas and interests and finding your own way here at Otterbein. We look forward to getting to know you better and helping you find your way at Otterbein University. We're happy that you are exploring Otterbein and joining our vibrant community of engaged scholars and artists. We look forward to seeing you on campus or virtually soon.
Hi, my name is Angel Banks, and I'm a current senior at Otterbein University from Chicago, Illinois. I'm currently studying psychology and criminology justice studies, and I'm so excited that you are considering Otterbein University as one of your choices. I'm coming to you today from the Otterbein University Courtright Memorial Library. This is my favorite place on campus. It's the place where I study, sometimes I sleep, and most of the time I hang out with my friends on the first floor. We get together and we form study groups and we help each other push through our college experience. This place means a lot to me. It is my second home when I'm not in my residence hall. It is my third home when I'm not in my home back home in Chicago. It's the place where I have made the most memories, I've had the most laughs, and sometimes I've even cried in here on the floor because school got a little bit too hard. But either way, I've always had people in my life that were there to pick me up, and it's my favorite place on campus. I remember when it was my time to make that final decision on where do I want to go. I was stressed. I remember crying the day I submitted my college application and wondering, am I making the right decision? Is this the place where I am meant to go? Am I going to make friends? Will I fit in? And it was scary. But after sitting down and finally saying, hey, is Otterbein the place for me? I made a list. What do I love about Otterbein? I love the fact that when I first visited Otterbein University, I wasn't afraid. As a shy person and who identifies as an introvert, I was afraid that when I entered college, I would not feel at home or have the confidence to be myself. But from the very first day that I stepped on Otterbein's campus, I felt like it was okay to be myself and show up 100% authentically me. The second time I interacted with Otterbein, I saw how no matter where you're from, who you are, they accept you for you, and they treat you as though you're family. After a couple of years of being a student here at Otterbein, I have really had a chance to integrate into the full college experience. I've gotten involved with the Otterbein University Student Government, the African American Student Union, the Office of Social Justice and Activism. I've become a resident assistant. And these are all things that I never expected to be a part of during my time in college. But only at Otterbein can you make friends that will last you a lifetime, build a community while helping the community, and truly find your place. So I hope that while you're making this decision, you take a moment to reflect. What are the good things about Otterbein? What are the things I'm not so sure about? And then put all of those things you're not so sure about aside, because once you get here, you'll see that there are people here to help you along the way.
Whether you're looking to advance your career or it's just time to make a change, Otterbein's Graduate School is your next step, offering advanced degree programs in allied health, business, education, educational mathematics, and nursing. We are close by, and our faculty of experts and professionals are committed to your success. If you're ready, Otterbein is here to help you invest in your future. Learn more at otterbein.edu/go.
What a magnificent field. What a magnificent stadium we have. Otterbein is very fortunate that Memorial Stadium is one of the crown jewels of campus. But it wasn't always this impressive. Back when football began in the 19th century, we played on the back lawn of Towers Hall. The backyard of Towers Hall served as our football field, baseball field, and as our tennis court for many years. It wasn't until the class of 1911 approached the university and said, for our senior gift, we want to raise money to purchase a tract of land north of campus to be turned into a proper athletic field. We will raise the money for the property, but the school has to pay for grading and turning it into a proper field. The university agreed right away. And so thanks to the class of 1911, in 1913, this plot of land was purchased and turned into a football field, baseball diamond, and a cinder track was installed around it. 2 years later, in 1915, a wooden grandstand was erected. This was something that student labor put together, and it served very well for many years. The upperclassmen and the ladies, of course, could sit in the grandstand. The underclassmen were required to still stand on the sidelines. This arrangement worked very well until 1927, when rumors started to fly around that someone was going to burn down the grandstand. I don't know why this happened. History does not relate what the reasoning was, but my personal theory is, in those days we were playing schools like Ohio Wesleyan and Denison, big schools with big budgets, with much larger, nicer football stadiums. My guess is that somebody thought, hey, let's torch it, take the insurance money, and build something better. Unfortunately, the university didn't have the structure in
All right, everybody, welcome back to the start of the second half. This football matchup between Otterbein and Heidelberg. Heidelberg currently winning 10-7. Garrett Wandel, Donnie Didion be joining you here for the entirety of the second half. Cardinals will be kicking it off here to start off the third quarter. And we saw Heidelberg start to get some offense momentum going near the end of that second quarter, so it's kind of the ball's in this Otterbein defense's court here now to try to get some stops. Is kind of a squib kick here. So we fielded at about like the 36, 37 yard line. It'll be dropped down about the 38. So pretty good field position to start off for Heidelberg. I'm not really sure why they like to do the squib kick right there.
Yeah, maybe they were looking for a better bounce there. Go ahead and try and pounce on it and get another possession there, but unable to do so. Yeah, offensively, Heidelberg was finally able to get Drew Sims to connect with Maceo Matthews Jr. on the streak route on the outside there. That resulted in the touchdown that gave them a 10-7 lead near the end of that first half. Otterbein marched back down the field, ended up getting a field goal blocked.
Yep. So here's Sims. We'll hand it off to start off this drive. Great tackle.
Yeah, Fred Hargroves, the former All-American safety in the backfield from his cornerback position.
Gain of about 3 yards. Here's Sims rolling out to his left. Throws this one. It's caught for the first down and more. Breaks a tackle. Gets about to the 41-yard line of the Cardinals. Dimitri Penick on that reception. putting together quite a good night for himself. Now up to 5 receptions, over 35 yards in this one.
Yeah, one of many senior weapons that the freshman quarterback Drew Sims has at his disposal on this Heidelberg offense.
Handoff here on first down. Be brought down and gain about 4 yards.
Jacob Teal on the stop there. He's been a strong tackler all game long.
4 yards to the 36, second down 6.
Bring up second down and 6. Following the 4-yard rush by Yerby. Play action. Quick screen pass out to his right. And Cardinals read that one. No gain on that screen pass.
Yeah, it was number 7, Tackett, and number 54, Buchanan in the backfield there, breaking up that screen play.
So 3rd down and 5. Sure, the Cardinals would love to start off this second half with a stop here on defense. Here's Sims in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking to his left.
Ooh.
Yeah, inaccurate pass right there. Fortunate that one wasn't intercepted right there.
Yeah, very nearly was there by Keyshawn Carter-Stokes. Had the ball in his hands.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 5 at the 35-yard line of Otterbein, and Heidelberg looks like they're going to be going for it.
Carter-Stokes, a linebacker that has very good coverage skills, the freshman.
Oh, bit of a bobbled snap, and Sims just forced to pounce on it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, 3rd time that the Student Princes have turned the ball over on downs here today.
It's a good opening defense possession right there for the Cardinals. Exactly what they're looking for. Now they're set up in pretty good field position at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, gave up the good field position to Heidelberg there, but get the ball back right around where Heidelberg was able to get that off the squib kick for their opening possession.
So Bryce Hall will head out there. Opening drive here, the second half. Got 138 passing yards with a touchdown so far in this one. Hands it off to Moyer up the middle. It's like he'll get back to the line of scrimmage on that run.
Mitch Boyer carries. C.J. Ferrante and Devontae Richmond on the stop.
And Cardinals really haven't been able to get anything going on the ground too much in this one. Moyer, 13 carries for 47 yards, just averaging 3.5 yards per carry, and Muhammad with 3 rushes for just 2 yards. Here's Hall looking to pass. Heavy pressure. He's going to be sacked. The Student Prince is able to get to Bryce Hall.
Looks like C.J. Ferrante was in the backfield, senior from Brunswick.
Yeah, that will set up a 3rd and long now for the Cardinals. Gets them all the way back to their own 33-yard line.
6-yard loss to the 33. 3rd down 6.
3rd and 16. Obvious passing situation here for the Cardinals. Here's Hall. He drops back. Looking to throw. I think his arm kind of got hit as he was let that one go. That'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, really good power rush there by Zach Blackiston coming off the outside there.
Not able to force that inaccurate pass by Bryce Hall, so Heidelberg able to force a 3-and-out on their opening defensive possession second half.
Zach Blackiston with the defensive play for Heidelberg. 4th and 16 at the 33. Aiden Snyder to punt.
Looks like Heidelberg might be bringing pressure on this punt. We already saw him block a field goal. Punt is away. And this will be fair caught at Heidelberg 29-yard line.
Otterbein defense will come back out here looking for another stop.
It's kind of been the moral of this story so far. Otterbein defense trying to get stops, trying to set up their offense in best field position as they can. They've done a pretty good job of it so far. Just that the offense is they had a chance to score some more points for the half. Just unfortunately, the field goal was blocked. But, yeah, quick 3 and out for that Cardinal offense. We'll see this defense is going to do. Not much rest. Here's Sims. He'll hand it off up the middle. Good carry for about 9 yards for Yearby. He's put together a pretty solid game. 11 carries for 90 yards. He had that long one for 36.
Yeah, already near 100 yards in this one early in the third quarter.
And he gets it again. He'll be stuffed this time. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1.
Yeah, Tackett was in the backfield there.
So 3rd down and about 1. Another handoff to Yearby. He gets hit in the backfield and be able to power through for the 1st down.
Yeah, Carter Stokes met him right where he needed to, but was not able to bring him down behind the line to gain. Short powers forward for the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here for Heidelberg. Play action. Here's Sims looking to go deep. Finds his man, Matthews Jr. He gets tackled at the 30-yard line of the Otterbein.
Yeah, Matthews Jr. starting to find the soft spots in the Otterbein zone here.
Yep, he's putting together a pretty solid game now, too. Well, over 100 yards receiving, 5 receptions, also that touchdown. Sims will hand it off to Yearby. Bounce off to the left side. He gets some space, able to get out past that 1st down marker. So another fresh set of downs. It looks like Heidelberg is in the red zone now. These are where both these teams have kind of struggled tonight offensively. See if the Cardinals can come up with another red zone stop.
That was Jace Grossman, the big running back, 6'2", 225, able to pick up a few yards there up the middle.
And it sets up a 2nd down and 6. About the 16-yard line. Here's Sims. Play action. Finds Matthews Jr. in the end zone for another touchdown.
And was able to beat Ivy there on the slant route. Really hard to defend without help with a speedy guy like Matthews on the outside.
Yeah, those slant routes and short yardage situations are killer, especially for talented receivers like Matthews. So that gives them a 16-7 lead. That's the 2nd receiving touchdown for Matthews in this game. 6 receptions, 133 yards. He's having himself a game here tonight in Memorial. Our extra point is up, and it is good. It'll be 17-7 game, 9:32 left to play.
Brandon Steckel out of Cardington, able to convert that extra point. See him as the kickoff specialist now.
Now, we got to see something from this Cardinal offense here now. You got a feeling another 3 and out right here, and that might be the game. Heidelberg was able to take advantage of that Cardinal previous 3 and out and drive down the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, a lot is going to have to go in Otterbein's favor here for them to come back from this deficit. Definitely not an offense that has shown a whole lot of capability to put up big points, but definitely shown improvement in this game under Bryce Hall.
Well, yeah, possibly, the biggest possession for this Cardinal offense coming up here. They gotta get some form of points here on this possession, I have a feeling, to kind of stay in this game. Kick is away. Looks to be another squib kick this time by Heidelberg. Be taking about the 20-yard line.
And I think that was Jacob Teal, the senior captain, that picked that one up there.
Jacob Teal on the return for Otterbein.
And he gets out to about the 26.
Jared Curtis makes the tackle.
Here comes Bryce Hall in this offense. He'll have Mitch Moyer behind him in the backfield.
Return to the 26-yard
Pistol
line.
formation.
Otterbein football, 1st and 10.
Here's Hall. He'll hand it off. Oh, he'll keep it. Read option. Hall running. Gets out past the 35-yard line. He'll be brought down at about the 40. Good for the first down.
Big Bryce Hall showing the elusiveness there. Really sold the fake there.
Yeah.
Zach Blackston was crashing hard into the backfield, but went for the running back. And Bryce Hall able to keep it for a good gain there.
Yeah, kind of showing off the football IQ right there. Knowing when to pull it out. With Moyer's hands, it'll be a handoff this time to Moyer. He'll get it. Oh, he gets rocked, though, at about the 43.
Big hit, big hit. That's number 15, DeMonte Richmond, coming up from his linebacker position, the senior from Cleveland Glenville.
Mitch Moyer on the carry. Devontae Richmond on the tackle.
It's a Moyer gain of 3.
3 yards to the 43. Second
Richmond
down,
just listed at 5'9", but definitely packing a punch there.
Here's Hall dropping back, looking to pass. He'll get it to Tucker. He'll get hit multiple times. Pickup of about 2 yards on that reception.
Very impressed with Reed Tucker hanging on to the football there, taking hits from every direction, still coming down to that one for a 2-yard gain.
Kind of got sideswiped in both directions.
Yeah, come across the middle on a drag route. You're sometimes asking to take a hit, but did a good job of absorbing the contact there and hanging on to the football.
I'll set up 3rd down and 6. Big 3rd down here for this Cardinal offense. Here's Hall. Looking to pass. Looks to his right. That one over the head of Moyer, trying to find him. And that will bring up 4th down. Here comes a punting unit for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Bryce Hall clearly frustrated with himself there, a little bit off the mark there on that 3rd down attempt.
Oh. They were able to, get a couple first downs on that possession, though, so hopefully they can build off that the next possession. Their defense can hold. Punts away, that one almost blocked. Be a fair catch called for. And looks like that one will be caught at about the 22-yard line. So Drew Sims will come out. Once again, looking to add to that 17-7 lead. He's got 227 yards passing so far tonight with 2 touchdowns. His number 1 receiver has been Matthews Jr., 6 receptions, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Certainly a deep threat, Matthews Jr.
We saw him have that big 66-yard reception for a touchdown right before halftime. And he had that touchdown catch on the previous drive as well. Here's a handoff. Able to break some room, and he's going to be off to the races. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Heidelberg.
Yeah, that was the sophomore Montavious Yearby, another Florida recruit for Heidelberg under head coach Scott Donaldson in his 5th year. Doing a great job of recruiting these athletes from Florida. We talked about Maceo Matthews Jr. all day here. Yearby able to break one for a long run.
Yeah, he had a big 36-yard run early in that first half. Breaks off a 78-yard rush for a touchdown this time. He's up to 159 yards for the game. And that extends the lead 23-7 now for the Student Princes. Kick is up. It's good. Make it 24-7 now. Heidelberg looks to be kind of pulling away now in this game. I think it's kind of uncharacteristic of this Otterbein defense giving up big runs like that. I think it's just kind of fatigue now, starting to play a factor. He said the start of the second half is going to be big. The Cardinals unable to really respond with any points so far in the second half, and Heidelberg able to score 2 touchdowns on their 2 opening drives.
Yeah, I definitely think fatigue's starting to play a factor. I mean, that defense has been forced to be on the field for large chunks of this game. Heidelberg has been successful moving the ball game long, just wasn't able to put up a whole lot of points in the first half. So definitely a little bit of wear and tear on this defense. They've really done a great job of stopping the run all season. Really, like you said, uncharacteristic there, them to give up a long run like that.
Brandon Stepp on the kickoff for Heidelberg.
Let's see if Bryce Hall can get that rhythm back that he had in the first half.
That kick high about the 19-yard line. Gets tackled. Oh, that ball came out, they said. And
Yep, Heidelberg football.
yeah, Heidelberg coming up with a turnover, and things going bad to worse.
Maybe not.
They're going to rule Cardinal ball. So Cardinals maybe catching a break right there. I was going to say things may be going bad from worse for the Cardinals, but they're able to at least hold on to the possession. They're set up at their own 40-yard line. Pretty decent field position. 7:15 left to play here in the third. Cardinals down 7-24.
Traylon Wiley on the tackle for Heidelberg.
Muhammad will be in the backfield here with Hall.
Hall, he'll give it to Muhammad. Go up the middle. He'll pick up about 3 yards on that carry.
Raj Muhammad on the carry. Jacob Brigsby makes the tackle.
Nate Hall is out there now for Otterbein at wide receiver. We saw him play tight end against Wilmington in the absence of Jeb Jones, along with Anthony Didinato.
His pass caught by Muhammad. Breaks some tackles, get past midfield. Good enough for the
Lost
first
that
down,
one.
but he lost the football. And this time, I think Heidelberg is going to come up with it. And yep, they do, and they'll take possession at about midfield. So Cardinals able to get something going finally on offense, but they turn the ball over.
6:30 left here in this third quarter. Heidelberg fired up. We talked about them playing with emotion today. Really looking to blow it open here in the second half, it appears.
Yeah, they're set up at their own 49-yard line, so great field position for Drew Sims and his offense, who has been on fire the last 2 possessions, scoring touchdowns on both of those drives.
Definitely got a cannon arm.
Yeah, we've seen that arm strength here tonight. And Yerby as well, we've seen him take advantage of some holes that his offensive line's created. Play action here. Here's Sims throwing it deep down the field. This one looks to be caught.
There's that arm strength we talked about. Went deep there for Dimitri Panic, another one of these weapons out of Florida. Big gain for Heidelberg.
And it'll be set up just outside the 10-yard line, about the 11. So yeah, the big plays now starting to get opened up here for Heidelberg. Sims, he'll hand it off. Good tackle though in the backfield by the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was Max Walden, the strong safety, coming up there to make that play in the backfield.
This will be 2nd down and 11. See if the Cardinals can at least try to get a red zone stop here, force the Student Princes to a field goal. Here's Sims looking to pass again to his right. Throws one up. That one just over the head of Matthews Jr.
First pass intended for Maceo Matthews, incomplete.
I'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Big play here for the Otterbein defense.
Mm-hmm.
They've been strong in the red zone all season long.
I think there'll be a timeout called by Heidelberg right here, it looks like. Or a referee time, I'm not sure. But yeah, both teams are gonna talk things over right here for a big 3rd down coming up. But yeah, I feel a touchdown right here could pretty much, kind of kill this one right now. Cardinals would have been able to get anything going offensively, and taking a 31-7 lead late in the 3rd. I don't think the Cardinals would have much time left to kind of make up all those points.
I definitely think a field goal would be huge, huge win for the Cardinals here to keep it to a 3-game possession. Touchdown here would make it a 4-possession game. Yeah, definitely a stop would be huge for the Cardinals here.
Big play. And you mentioned Cardinals have been strong so far in the red zone. We'll see what Blake Sims and company like to do here.
It's been pretty much the same faces out there for the Otterbein defense for the most part tonight, rotating a couple linebackers. Buchanan and Daup have been switching at middle linebacker a little bit. But aside from that, a lot of the same faces out there. Derek O'Connor's out there now, one of the senior captains at linebacker.
So here we go, 3rd and 11. 5:40 left to play here in the 3rd. Heidelberg up 24-7. Sims looking to pass. Looking to his left. Throws this one up. That one's going to be incomplete. Maybe he was looking for Panic on that pass. So, yeah, Cardinals will force a field goal attempt here on 4th and 11. That's big.
Yeah, good coverage there by Hargrove and Max Walden. And it's going to be another field goal attempt here for Brandon Steckel.
4th and 11 from the 13. Brandon Steckel attempting a 30-yard field goal.
About a 30-yard field goal here. We saw him make a 37-1 earlier. This one's up, and it's good. So add 3 more to their total, make it a 7-27 game, 20-point game. Cardinals definitely still have a chance to win this one, but they've got to start, producing some points here on offense, starting with this drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to need some offensive production. We've said it all game long. To keep up with this Heidelberg offense, you're going to have to score some points. We'll see what Bryce Hall and company can put together here with this drive here, mid-3rd quarter. And it's going to be Muhammad back deep here with number 21, Carlos Alamo, who we've seen return a couple kicks already tonight.
Brandon Steckel to kick off for Heidelberg.
Steckel has the kick ready. This one is away. So fall into the hands of Muhammad. He fields at the 5-yard line. He gets lit up. He can't even get back to the 15-yard line.
Siraj Muhammad on the return for Otterbein.
And Muhammad having a couple rough plays back to back right there.
Yeah, coming off the fumble on the last possession.
And we haven't really seen I'd say maybe, you know, try to get some sparks going, possibly on offense. Maybe in the running game, especially. Maybe throwing Fred Hargrove there for a couple carries. We haven't really seen him take any handoffs really since that first game, but he had 14 carries for 90 yards in that first game against Howe North. We haven't yet to see him since. But here's Bryce Hall, finds Reed Tucker. He catches it.
Absolutely wide open there was Tucker. Picks up about 30 yards there.
Yeah, so Tucker gets it out to about the 40-yard line. When in doubt, go to Reed Tucker. He's now past 100 yards in this game receiving. 7 receptions. Here's Hall. He'll hand it off. Moyer gets lit up in the backfield. This looks to be a loss of 3 yards. This Otterbein running game really can't get much going in this one. Just 55 yards on the ground. Second and 13. Moyer stays in there to the left of Hall. Hall looking to throw, looking to his right. Throws one deep down the field. This one is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, big hit on Jacob Leonardi there. Looked like it was Tremont Wiley in the defensive backfield for Heidelberg.
Yeah. That will force a 3rd down and 13.
Correction, that was Michael Warden who had the interception last week for Heidelberg. Good hit there on Leonardi, running the streak in the slot.
Hall looking to throw under heavy pressure, and he's going to be thrown down for the sack.
That was number 90, Tyler Turek on the sack, sophomore from Seneca East.
Yep, that will force a 4th down and long. Cardinals forced a punt deep in their own zone. And that's a tough break right there for the Cardinals. Still unable to convert any points here in the second half. Down by 20.
Snyder to punt to Matthews here, nearly blocked.
Yeah. This one fielded at the 31-yard line. He's able to get it out to about the 36.
It was Eason St. Clair nearly getting a hand on that Aiden Snyder punt.
Yeah, so with 3:29 left to play in the third here, I mean, you really can't give up any more points if you're this Cardinal defense. It's, you know, your team's only scored 7 so far. You haven't really seen any signs of, you know, big offensive explosion coming anytime soon. I think, you know, best shot, you know, maybe turn some defense into some offense, you know, force a turnover if you can. Just kind of do as much as you can. I know they're pretty fatigued and stuff down there. They've been on the field for a long time, but I think this defense forcing a big play is kind of the best chance that this Cardinal team has to get back into this one.
Yeah, we've seen Heidelberg run that bubble screen a lot. That's one opportunity to go ahead and jump a pass and try and take it back the other way. But Heidelberg might play a little bit more conservatively here, put the ball on the ground as opposed to getting that screen game going as they did earlier in the game.
Yeah, Yerby, he's been having his way on the ground, 159 yards and a touchdown. Here's Sims rolling out to his left. Throws this one, and that's caught.
Looks to have gotten his tight end there. No, that's his fullback, Jace Grossman.
Jace Grossman on the receiving end.
So following that reception will be 3rd down and 1. See if the Cardinals can get a stop here. Be a handoff up the middle, and looks like they stop. A ball comes out. Cardinals following it. They're going to rule him down, though, and he will be ruled down a yard short.
Definitely appeared to be down there. Jaron Curtis on the carry.
Jared Curtis carries.
4th down and 1. We'll see what Heidelberg's doing. They look like they might just go for it. Trying to leave no doubt here on the field. 2:12 left to go in the third. They hand it off once again, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, but power through out past midfield and good for the first down.
Yeah, good power run there by Jaron Curtis again there. Was able to break off a whiffy tackler and get to the next level for the first down.
So we'll likely see Heidelberg kind of just ground and pound here for the remainder of this one here. Sims dropping back, looking to pass. Throws this one deep down the left side. It's be
Pass
incomplete.
interference.
Yep, they're going to throw a flag on that one. Looks like it's going to be pass interference.
Drew Sims' pass intended for Dimitri Panic, incomplete.
I think they might be getting Ivy on this one. He was covering Dimitri Panic. Another receiver having a really good night tonight. 6 receptions for 84 yards. And that's going to be pass interference, so they'll move up. They'll move the ball up 15 more yards.
I think Florida has probably outgained Ohio residents on the ground and through the air today.
Yeah, these Florida guys have been showing out tonight here for Heidelberg.
Heidelberg football, 1st and 10.
Here's Sims. Hands it off. Able to get out past the 30-yard line. Is Curtis.
And this is a back that is from Ohio, Curtis out of Massillon Perry.
Second down, about 3 yards. Minute 15 left to play here in the third.
7-yard gain, 2nd down 3.
See if Heidelberg likes to take their time or they're going to keep the pressure on. Play action for Sims. Finds his man out past the 20, 15, 10, and he's going to get in for the touchdown.
Really nice moves by the fullback there, Jace Grossman, able to get all the way to the house there on that reception.
Yeah, Grossman, 2 receptions on this drive. That one for a touchdown and big gain. Making it a 33-7 game, 59.7 seconds left in the third.
Brandon Steckel attempting the extra point.
Yeah, it's been all student princes here since the opening of the second half.
Extra point is good. And yeah, that pretty much summarizes it up here. Heidelberg having a monster quarter here in the third. 24 points scored in the third. Cardinals was 0, so 24 unanswered. Yeah, I mean, if you're the Cardinals now, you just gotta try to get something going offensively. That's I mean, it's been kind of the moral of the season, I'd say, so far. Is you just gotta kind of crack the code here offensively. You know, season opener against Ohio Northern, you only scored 7. 2 weeks ago against Wilmington, you only scored 10, and tonight you only scored 7 too. So I mean, your defense is doing pretty much as much as you can. You know, they're getting good stops. I mean, they kept you in the game in that first half. But you know, your offense going 3 and out, not getting points can only last for so long. Heidelberg, eventually blew this one open, and it happened here in the third.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if Otterbein will take to the air here to try and get back in this game or just melt clock on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to imagine in a shortened season, Otterbein's not going to go down without a fight here. Likely going to try and get the offense here going through Bryce Hall.
There's a kick return. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. I think that's Fred Hardgrove.
Yeah,
Kick
nice
return.
run back there by the athlete playing on both sides of the football this season for the Cardinals, but finding a starting position at cornerback this season, the former safety.
Yeah, maybe we'll see Hardgrove on offense, some form or fashion this drive.
Yeah, we haven't seen him at all offensively today. I got to imagine
What a
he might be feeling
magnificent
some
field.
frustration
What
that
a
he's not been a part of the offense today.
I mean, he can give you a spark. He can play quarterback. He can play running back. He can play receiver. So kind of take your pick what you want him to do. But
Definitely a jack of all trades. Actually came into Otterbein initially playing outside linebacker.
Moy will get the handoff, and he'll get tackled in the backfield. Loss of about 3 yards, and yeah, Heidelberg is just playing pretty much a perfect game so far in this third quarter.
Marker Smith on the tackle. Loss of 3 to the 32, second down 13.
Jack Iannarino in the slot here. Jacob Leonardi wide left.
Second and 13. Might be the last play here of the third quarter. Less than 10 left to go. Be a play action here. Here's Hall.
Nate Hall's wide open.
Finds his man across the middle, out past the 50-yard line. It's Leonardi. That will end the third quarter, so Cardinals will be set up first and 10 in Heidelberg territory, trailing 7-34. Hoping to get some points on the board here offensively. But yeah, that'll do it here for the third quarter. Cardinals trailing 7-34. We'll see you at the start of the fourth. All right, welcome back, everybody. Start of the fourth quarter. Garrett Wando, Donnie Didion with you here. Cardinals currently trailing 34-7. First and 10. Here's Hall. Throws this one up. And there's going to be a flag thrown down on the play. Trying to find Reed Tucker. Looks like they might get the student princess for pass interference. They will get him for pass interference, so Cardinals will get a little bit of a break here.
Up into Heidelberg territory now. Cardinals driving.
3-yard line. Otterbein football, first and 10.
Here's Hall, dropping back, pressure's coming. Evades one tackler, throws it. That one's caught. Leonardi inside the 20.
Really good pocket savvy there by the quarterback, Bryce Hall, for Otterbein. Had a defender flying at him, was able to evade him, get that throw off for a nice gain.
So Cardinals now threatening inside the red zone. Here's Hall. Scrambling out to his right. He might just look to run. He does. He's going to take a hit, and the ball comes out. They're going to rule him down. And it looks like there's another Heidelberg defender injured.
Tell you what, though, Bryce Hall definitely establishing himself as a scrambler today.
Yeah.
Typically known as a pocket passer, but definitely shows the ability to step out of there when he needs to.
Yeah, he's kind of that dual threat presence, and maybe, sometimes when there is nothing open down the field, maybe just kind of tuck and run more often, with that kind of elusiveness he has.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's really a huge threat running the football all the time unless you have a well set up read option play like we saw earlier. But just using the feet to get around the pocket under pressure and extend plays to get off a throw, I think that's something that he shows the ability to do really well.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 here. Once following this injury timeout. I mean, Bryce Hall is having a pretty solid day, though. His first game back, following that injury. 16 for 19, 212 yards in the air, touchdown, just one interception. It's just, this whole offense can't seem to really put an entire drive together. They always seem to come up short, whether it just be a field goal or just turn it over, right before they get able to get some points.
Yeah, definitely would be a big moral victory here to get in the end zone.
Yep. Like we said, they have not scored over 10 points so far this season, so. Second down and 5. Play action here. Hall using his feet once again, throws this one up, caught for the touchdown. That looks like it's Leonardi getting that touchdown. Or
Reed Tucker.
A 13-yard touchdown pass from Bryce Hall to Jack Iannarino.
Oh,
and
we're both
Areno.
wrong.
Yeah.
So that's Iannarino getting that reception for the touchdown. So good little drive right there by the Cardinals, making it a 13-34 game, 14-14 left in the fourth.
Yeah, and there it was again, the ability of Bryce Hall to get outside that pocket and find an open receiver there. Really nice job of extending that play.
Yep, extra point is up, and it's good. So 14-34. We'll see maybe if the Cardinals can make this one interesting here coming down the stretch. Maybe give that defense a little bit of boost and morale here. Maybe go out there and get a stop.
And it looks like this is probably going to be a day for Bryce Hall now. They're going to, get a look at some of these younger quarterbacks with Logan Farmer, the established guy coming into this game in the first 2 games. And also you see the freshman Eason Hardman warming up, freshman from Michigan. But definitely a strong performance, I would say, for Bryce Hall today. Strong showing in his first game back. I think you could probably expect him to get the starting nod again next week.
Yeah, I would expect that he probably will be started for the remainder of the season. Ooh, squib kick here. It says fielded by Heidelberg. Nice little run back. Able to get out to about the 42-yard line.
There's that man again, Jace Grossman, the fullback that just had that touchdown on the last play. Definitely shows some shifty elusiveness.
And Grossman, not a name we really said too much in that first half, but definitely making a name for himself in the second half.
Yeah, kind of able to slide over to that kind of wing position on the offensive end, kind of like a tight end, really a hybrid kind of player as a running back.
Be a handoff. He'll be dropped down after a gain of 3 yards.
Heidelberg elects to go back to the senior and the starter at running back, Brandon Short, here for this possession. We've seen a variety of backs used throughout this game. Montavious Yearby had a really big run there in that third quarter. We've also seen a lot of Jaron Curtis.
Second down and 7. Another handoff up the middle. Able to power forward. I think it'll be about a yard short of that first down marker.
Yep, Short going to come up just short there.
Second down and 9. Or third down and 1. Here's a handoff. Able to get the first down and much more.
Yeah, Short was able to get the yardage he needed on that one.
Yeah, and Student Prince is just bleeding that clock as much as they can now. Under 13 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Up by 20. Play action. Sims looking to throw. Throws this one deep down the right side. This one caught.
Really good looking pass there by Sims. Able to find Pennick again on the flag route.
Yeah, I mean, we're both saying, and I'll tell you what, this man Sims, he's only a freshman, and he's already throwing it as accurate as he can. He's going to be a player to look out for in the next coming seasons in the OAC here.
Oh, I would say you got to put him in the OAC Player of the Year conversation the way he's been throwing the football.
Oh, yeah. Another impressive performance here tonight. He's, past 300 yards passing, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns. I mean, yeah,
He has not played a game yet this season that he has not gone over 300 yards. He hasn't played a college football game without going over 300 yards. That's just mind-boggling to me.
That is insane. The pressure's getting to Sims, though. He's going to have to go down. He'll be sacked at about the 15-yard line.
It was Alex Keister in the backfield for the Cardinals, the senior from Springboro.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9. See if the Cards can maybe get a more victory out of this, forcing a field goal attempt. Here's Sims looking to throw. Pump fakes, throws it up in the right in the end zone. That'll be incomplete. He looks like that was Fred Hargrove on the coverage.
Really well thrown ball there again, though, by Sims. Put it where only his receiver could get it. Fred Hargrove's a good athlete. That defensive backfield didn't give him a chance to make a play on that football. Pennick probably could have come down with that one with a little bit better positioning there.
So they will force a field goal attempt. This looks to be about a 32-yard attempt.
Attempting a 32-yard field goal.
Steckel's been solid today. This one's up, and it looks good. So
3 of 4 for the day for the young kicker.
Yeah, I believe the only one he missed was the shortest one of the day, too.
Yeah.
The one like inside the 10-yard line. So that makes it a 37-14 game, 11:20 left to play. And, yeah, I think the Cardinals maybe just trying to get some reps here for some younger guys. Remaining offensive possessions here in this one.
But also really looking to establish a number 2 threat on this offense at the wide receiver position. See who your weapons are out there right now with the backup quarterback in the game who wants to step up and make a play.
Yeah. Yeah, we already know Reed Tucker's kind of that number 1 receiver. But, yeah, there hasn't really been a clear number 2 guy yet. You know, we've had some good catches by Jacob Leonardi and Jack Inorino. It's just not clear yet, though, to see, who's the number 2 guy yet.
Yeah. And Minnie had a couple catches as well today. So a lot of guys in that receiver room. We'll see if anybody kind of takes the lead here going into week 4.
I think this one was stripped. Fortunate fell out of bounds right there for the Cardinals. I think Reed Tucker actually fielded that kickoff.
Yeah, and he'll remain on the sideline for this offensive possession.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Rice, actually, the free safety. Yeah, he'll go have a seat with his defense. Reed Tucker will be out there with Inorino and number 15 as well, Leonardi. Moyer will be in the backfield.
Oh, Bryce Hall will remain out there as well. Hall dropping back. Gets it across the middle. Finds Tucker. He'll be dropped at the 29-yard line. Or 39-yard line. Gain about 6 yards. So Reed Tucker. Past 120 yards receiving now in this game, 8 receptions.
Yeah, big-time game for him again.
Here's Hall. Throwing this one across the middle. This one bobbled by hands off of multiple players, but will fall incomplete.
Yeah, there's Michael Warden again, senior from Huber Heights, Wayne. Had the interception last week. Have another nice game here tonight.
3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals.
And a freshman wide receiver out there wide left for the Cardinals now as well, Armani Burton, 6'2", 200 out of Cleveland, Holy Name.
Hall under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for another sack at his own 22-yard line.
Yeah, and that's number 90 for Heidelberg there, Tyler Turek. Multiple sacks in this one for him.
I'll force another punt here for this Cardinal team.
On the tackle for the Student Princes.
Snyder to punt here to Montavious Yerby.
Punt is away. Really solid punt right here.
Yeah, Yerby's going to let it go over his head. Looks like a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a block in the back against Heidelberg. So they'll get backed up even deeper in their end zone. But looking forward for this Heidelberg team, if they're able to hold on here tonight against Otterbein. They got Ohio Northern at home next week. Their senior day. They could likely go into that OAC crossover game undefeated at 4-0. There can be a team to look out for.
Yeah, had the 66-13 blowout over Capital, and then a 38-16 win over Wilmington, a team that we saw push Otterbein to the ropes at the end of that game and get a 1-touchdown win over the Cardinals.
Yep. Looking at the Cardinals, they will be going to Capital next week. That's a game I think they could probably, they'll be in that one. They have a chance to win that one. We just mentioned the same Heidelberg team, they blew Capital out. So Otterbein at least able to put up a little bit of a fight there. So that'll definitely be a good game for both those teams. Pick up a win. And yeah, I think it'll be block in the back.
So we would hope and expect, but you never know what's going to happen in college football.
Yeah, rivalry game, shortened season in the spring. Yeah, it's
Heidelberg football, 1st and 10.
At the Rhine River Cup here tonight, definitely going the way of Heidelberg for the most part.
Yep.
Drew Sims really having his way offensively.
He hands it off up the middle. This will be good for about a gain of 4 or 5 yards.
Montavious Yerby on the carry.
And we'll likely just see the Student Princes just kind of bleed as much clock as they can on the ground for the remainder of this one. Up big.
18, 2nd down 6.
Another handoff here to Yerby. He's able to keep powering forward out past the 1st down marker and more. Yerby, he's having himself a game here tonight.
Yeah, Heidelberg continues to rotate backs and continues to have success on the ground here late in this one. An Otterbein defense that has been really good in run support, but struggling a bit here in the second half of this one.
Play gauge to the 26.
Yeah, Yerby, 13 carries, 171 yards and a touchdown, averaging 13 yards a carry. So he's definitely himself a night as well. This whole Heidelberg offense has really come alive here in the second half. Here's a quick slant route. It's caught by Pennick.
I love the poise by the freshman quarterback. Saw the blitz coming hot to his face. Jacob Teal was coming in off the edge, but remained calm back there and got the ball off in time on the slant route to his receiver, Pennick.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, if you didn't know, you would not guess he was a freshman. You think this is an upperclassman type player, junior, senior. The way he plays, how accurate he is, just as his football IQ.
No kidding. He's looking like he wants to go for 400 yards tonight.
He's got a chance. I think he's over 330 now after that pass. Be a handoff here to Yerby once again. He won't get much stuff for about 1 yard pickup.
Buchanan and Kishan Carter-Stokes.
So it'll be second down and about 8.
3 yards to the 40, second down, 7.
Another handoff to Yerby. This time the Cardinals able to get to him in the backfield. Loss of about 2 yards.
Yeah, definitely swallowed up in the backfield there.
Montavious Yearby, the ball carrier. Max Walden on the tackle. 3-yard loss to the 37, third down, 10.
So it'll be third down and 10 here. Clock is rolling. I think they might actually be called for the delay of game this time around. Or it'll be a quick timeout by Heidelberg with 6:26 left to play. Wanted to give a quick shout out to Jets Pizza for the sponsorship. They're always hooking us up with those free pizzas at halftime. Keeping our hunger satisfied, throughout these long football games here.
Yeah, we had a couple pieces up here in the booth.
Alrighty, so third down and 10 following that timeout here for the Student Princess. Here's Sims dropping back. Finds his man across the middle, and he's going to look like he's going to have just enough for the first down. That's Dimitri Pennick once again on that reception. Pennick now up to 120 yards and 8 receptions. So Student Princess now have 2 receivers over 120 yards in this one.
Sorry about that interruption, folks. Got me some water, and I think we'll be all right.
That handoff will be good. Looks like it'll be a pickup about 3 or 4 yards. Ball comes out. I think they might blow this one dead, though, before they looks like Yerby was kind of stood up there for 5-10 seconds.
Montavious Yearby on the carry. Connor Buchanan on the tackle. Assisted by Braden Stark.
Second down and 5. Just about 5 minutes left to go in this one.
Looks like Grossman will be off to the left side here.
Oh, they'll give it to him. Up the middle. He'll power through. Now for the first down and more.
Jace Grossman carry.
Really explosive for a big back is Grossman.
Now also we've seen the been a little bit of a receiving threat too in this one, catching a touchdown this one. 2 receptions for 35 yards. Had that 28-yard touchdown pass near the end of that third quarter.
Yeah, and it was really the run after the catch that really impressed me, man. He was really hard. The Otterbein defenders couldn't even get a hand on him. He'll be lined up at tailback here for this one. And the pistol.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Here comes Grossman. He's out past the 20, 15, 10. He's going to be pushed out right about the 5 or 6 yard line. So, yeah, you're just talking about the explosiveness. There it is on display right there.
Yeah, didn't quite have the speed to beat Caleb Ivey in a foot race down the sidelines there, but, yeah, definitely was quick to get out there to the outside, and big run there for him.
Yeah, he's a quicker guy, for a fullback.
Oh, without a doubt. Really versatile back. Kind of Peyton Hillis-esque.
Yeah.
Able to play the kind of a tight end position as well, the wing back.
Yep, as we will get a timeout by Heidelberg. It'll be their second one of the half with 3:39 left to play. But yeah, I think it's probably I think this one's pretty much wrapped up here with Heidelberg up 37-14. Just a little over 3 minutes left to play in the fourth. Who'd you give your player of the game to in this one?
It's easy.
Yeah?
Drew Sims.
Drew Sims, yeah, that's what I was going with too, man. 27 for 39, 348 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I mean, he was just amazing. In that third quarter, especially near the end of that second into the third quarter, he was just unstoppable. He was just throwing dimes and, deep throws down the field that were pretty much on the money.
Yeah, I half wonder if he's going to find his way into a Division II or Division I opportunity after this season. Really impressive in his freshman year.
There's a handoff here to Grossman once again. You won't be able to get to the end zone this time. He's dropped short about the 4-yard line.
All these Heidelberg weapons, seniors this season, so I wonder if maybe they could use an extra year of eligibility from here. But after they finish their senior seasons, Drew Sims going to look around and have a lot of new faces around him.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, but yeah, if he does elect to stay here at Heidelberg, he is going to be able to possibly challenge Mount Union for a couple conference titles maybe while his tenure here,
We'll see. Heidelberg is definitely establishing themselves as one of the stronger programs in the conference. I would say them, John Carroll, and Mount Union have kind of separated themselves from the rest of the league.
Yep, so that's a handoff to Grossman. They're saying he got in, but officials are marking him, I think, just short. But yeah, Mount Union, the big name here in the OAC, they're always, ranked the top 2, top 3 every year, playing for the national title in Division III. But every once in a while, they may get upset, and that looks like that'll be a touchdown this time. We'll see what officials call it.
I think John Carroll actually took out Mount Union within the last few years, maybe 2018. Yeah, but not very often they lose in the OAC. Usually it takes them to get to a Wisconsin Whitewater or a program like that for the national championship game. But definitely a team that has shown the ability to win national titles as well.
I think this was a QB sneak up the middle, and they're going to give it to him. So it'll be another touchdown here for the Student Princes.
Yeah, Sims on the quarterback sneak. Opening up this lead now.
And that pretty much ices this one away, making it 43-14 game.
Yeah, we didn't expect this game to get this out of hand after the performance Otterbein had in the first half. Looked really strong defensively and was developing some offensive rhythm as well. Second half just did not go to script.
Nope. Yeah, they it was Cardinals had the lead up until about 3-4 minutes left in that second quarter. Then able to connect with Matthews for that touchdown right before halftime, and then the third quarter outscoring the Cardinals 24-0, pretty much scoring like every offensive possession that they had. That third quarter was the story of this one. Extra points up, and it's good, making it 44-14, 1:51 left to play. It's likely to be the Cardinals' last chance they get on offense.
It'll be Hargroves back deep for the Cardinals with number 21, Carlos Alamo out of Westerville South High School. Both local Columbus products. Hargrove out of Columbus Walnut Ridge.
Here's a kickoff, and Hargrove bobbles it, able to recover it out past the 30, 35-yard line. He gets dropped at about the 37-yard line.
Pretty nice return there for Fred Hargrove.
It'll be interesting to see going forward what the Cardinals kind of do here on offense. You know, I think today was probably their best offensive game, I'd say. You know, you put up the most points you have all season. Bryce Hall had a really solid game. You just wish you were able to put up more points than just 14, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely finding some rhythm under Bryce Hall. I'd expect him to be the starter again going into next week against Capital. But for now, we're going to see the freshman, Eason Hardwin, get some snaps.
Oh. Yeah, especially, too, with how well your defense played here today. You know, you had that big turnover, too. On special teams, a drop punt by Heidelberg. You had opportunities to get some points. They just weren't able to really convert it. So they'll have one more regular season game against Capital next week. Then they'll have that OAC crossover game. Be a handoff. Nice little run right there.
And that was Patrick Beck, freshman running back out of Bexley. Otterbein loves these shorter running backs, around 5'6", 5'7". Seems to be about their alley.
Yeah. Third down and 2. Just about 30 seconds left to play in this one. Be another handoff. And he'll be stopped short of that first down marker. I likely think they'll just let this clock run out. Maybe get one more play off here, the Cardinals, but yeah, I think they might just let this one run dead here, as there'll be just 3 seconds left, and yep, that will do it here in Memorial for senior day here for the Cardinals. They will fall 14-44 to Heidelberg. Heidelberg will improve to 3-0 on the year. Cardinals will fall to 0-3. Like we said, player of the game, Drew Sims, 348 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Big reason why this Heidelberg team is such a dangerous offensive team is him back there, quarterback. That deep threat ability. He's just so accurate. It's crazy as a freshman.
Absolutely.
But yeah, bright spots though for the Cardinals. I think Bryce Hall, they might have their starter for the remainder of this season. Just 2 more games, but it's nice to have a starter back there. You know, Bryce Hall, he had a solid day too as well. 231 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Did have the 1 interception. But yeah, I mean, another great game too by Reed Tucker. Dimitri Penick, 9 receptions, 131 yards. Mikhail Matthews Jr., 6 receptions, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So big offensive explosion here by the Student Princes. Cardinals going forward, we've been mentioning it. They just need to get more consistent offensively. We saw glimpses this game, I think, of maybe what this team can do offensively. They just need to kind of put it all together and just be able to convert some of those turnovers that they get into points.
I absolutely think you can expect them to start to settle in around Bryce Hall. Nice performance for him here today. Now that they know who their quarterback is going to be going forward, I would assume that he'll get the nod next week. Start to get some rhythm, as you say. So looking forward to the matchup with Capital next week. Probably one that's a little more favorable for this Cardinal team.
Yep. So yeah, that will do it here at Memorial Stadium on Senior Day. Cardinals fall 44-14 for Garrett Wandel. Donnie, Dadian, we'll see you next time.
Thank you, folks.